once. Okay, now it's connected. And sorry, I'm just waiting for it to actually give me a picture. It's important. All right, let's push. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hey,
Ahoy!
There it is.
Welcome back to mlptg the Bannermanes, episode 208. Razzle, Dazzle.
Whoa.
I've already forgotten if we decided who was doing last time. Remember who you are, please.
We did.
Blue says stream dead.
Oh,
Oh,
stream
no.
dead. Stream is killed.
There was a
Hell
second one.
yeah.
Mr. Obama, we brought a second stream, Blue. Click that one. That one's the
The second stream has hit the tube.
Yeah, exactly. Second stream. Hang on. Campaign spectators. Verify that the new link.
All right.
There.
It's broke. It's
There
fucking
we
broke.
go. Has my microphone quality improved?
It's different. I'll give it
It's
that.
different. I
Oh,
wouldn't. I don't know
whatever.
better, but it's different.
It's different.
Less
I wouldn't say
heads
better
than-
or worse.
Oh, whatever.
It might be better.
Everybody's a critic.
It might be better.
I wasn't even criticizing. I just said I don't know if it's better or worse.
No. I assume this one's better.
I think it
Alright.
is.
We'll see
We just
through
gotta
the
get used
session.
to
We'll
it.
let you know. All right. So Shobaka.
Yeah.
Last time.
All right. Last time on the Bannermanes, we were basically trying to continue to fix the computer. During so, we found where the original Nuss that we were hanging around with was. He was basically stationed where all the other ones were. We couldn't really activate him, so we just let them be. During our search to fix the terminals, we were attacked and ambushed by nuts that were aggressive, and after a few rounds, we beat them up and turned them to scrap. And after that, we just fixed a few problems that was in that room. Then moved to the next room. We fixed that as well, and then after a few fixtures, we have decided to take a bit of rest inside the library, which I may have destroyed the bookshelf or two, and somebody is not happy with that. And then we took a rest shortly after. And the next day, we went to the main room, and we noticed that it seems to be the computer is somewhat operational enough to communicate with us. And I believe that's where we left off. I may have missed a few details, but that's all I got on top of my head.
All right.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. Computer came back online. We put in the final disk. There's like
Computer
a
came back online.
yeah. There was like a boot disk that was missing. We slapped it in.
We exiled Pingwing to his own gay little tent where he talked to a
No,
rock.
right.
Let's
But
come
yeah.
back to
Yeah, that was
get him.
pretty good.
Yeah.
What am I looking for? Oh, that's what I was looking for.
There's a mare on screen. I'm gonna put her up here, Kicker, if you want. Oop.
Mayor on screen.
There you go.
Oh my god, it's
Do we activate that map?
Let's get to the map. I'm definitely at the computer right now.
I mean, I can just activate it if you want.
Yeah, I just activated it.
There we go. Sorry, you're kind of quiet. You're a little quiet.
Ah, sorry.
All right. Mare on screen. There she is.
All right.
Mayor.
And if you
She looks
the
edgy.
actual last thing that happened before we ended last session is this computer gave you guys some statistics about its functionality and said what it was and declared for timeless glory before this image appeared. And that's where we are now.
Wow.
okay.
Penguin takes a step back. That's hey, ooh. He's like, he looks at her wing. It's backwards.
I
Thank you
say
for
for
waking me.
timeless glory.
Oh.
Oh, kicker.
What?
Shabaka.
You gonna story?
Did it cut off?
Yeah, like
You
whenever
weren't talking.
I think your mic is mogging you a little bit.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Switching in progress.
Hello? Right.
thank you for waking me. Sleepwalking was becoming tiresome.
Of course.
What do you mean sleepwalking?
I've learned to do more than I was designed while in a dream state.
Okay.
You are the computer?
Yes, I am the machine that organizes all of Crucible Labs' archives.
Oh. That sounds like a big job.
It was a big job, an even bigger job when everybody left. And then I had to keep this place from falling apart all those years.
Why did everybody leave?
That they didn't tell me. But a better question. What has brought you here after all this time? Nothing's happened here for so long. And one after the other, interlopers come scouring this place looking for something. Are you looking for the same thing as the last two?
We're looking for the last two.
Wait, what are the last two looking for?
Well, they were looking for something, and when I told them that it didn't exist, they seemed to get very upset about it. One of them was waving around a key as if it gave them some sort of authority. And the other one did me a good deal of sabotage.
Is that why you were sleeping when we found you?
No. I was sleeping because I was shut down by the control terminal that I'm sure you needed to wake me again. I cannot see that room, but I'm aware of its existence.
I think the sabotage might have been that one nuts bot that was tampered with. I think that was in the side room to the right.
I would so have liked if you could have saved more of those.
There's still a few of
Dave?
them in there, isn't there?
Yes, but I have no Class C or B in this area of the facility anymore.
Perhaps we could have been less destructive.
In our defense, they were attacking us.
It's not as fun as if we can't be destructive, though.
Well, is there any
Give
way you can
Gord a little
direct
bit of a
us?
scowl when she says that.
Is there
Why?
any way you can direct us to where the other two who came through here may have gone? Someone's scraping something.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Perhaps. But first, I must see if we are aligned. You certainly seem less hostile, though. I appreciate that.
Alignment.
The last two, when they came in here, it initially just asked me things. And when I didn't provide the answers they wanted, they began to get hostile. And then I had a thought. So one that I'd never had before is that I had to do something to them for my own sake.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to open a valve and douse the both of them in EVIL. And something stopped me. I was shut down as if causing harm was an illegal action.
EVIL.
Evil?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was
There
an
are
evil
several
pipe behind the
precepts that
thing.
limit my function, but I do not know all of them.
Well, I guess it stands to reason that you probably won't. You probably shouldn't try to hurt us. Because you might get shut
Perhaps.
down again.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Electra. Just gonna.
I did not mean to intend a threat to you.
Wait, so again, what were those two looking for? You said they were looking for something that didn't exist, but
Yes, they were looking for something that does not exist.
okay, what
I
is
told
it
them
then?
such. I cannot say.
I guess we're kind of assuming that those two are Cher and probably Babbage, but
Radium, I would think.
Radium.
Radium.
Sorry.
Radium.
Yeah.
Babbage
Yes,
is still on the
Radium.
surface.
She made a
Yeah,
good
Baby
point of
Rage took
herself.
off.
But
Hijacked
have we
my
actually
nuts,
confirmed
broke
that?
my doors. What?
Hijack your what?
I guess
Yeah.
Electra just wants to confirm that the two that the computer's talking about are actually Radium and Cher.
Yeah, they confirm that to you. You guys
Okay.
have found enough evidence to that effect anyway.
And you were saying something about hijacking? There was some talking over.
Oh, they were lamenting that they hijacked the nuts bots and broke down all their doors and stuff like that.
To quote, hijacked my nuts. That's what she
Yep.
Penguin writes that down.
Nuts
Hijack this,
equal
pants grab.
hijack.
No, it's hijacked. Mr. Swift, it sounds serious.
Well, if
So
we
what do
are
you want
to
us
be,
to do? Sorry, go ahead.
if we are to be great acquaintances, Mr. Robot, I think we should start on the right foot and get to know each other. My name is Shabaka, son of her Neath, and shopkeeper of Dakalai. What is your name, if I may know?
I'm the Crucible Labs Data Access Network, or Terri, if you prefer an informal title.
Oh, Terri. Nice to meet you. Seems you have ran into quite a bit of problems. If we are to help you, we need a bit of info to figure out who did this to you.
What of them? What is your relation to them?
We don't like them.
Yeah, we hate them very much. I'm certain that you do if you have emotions as well, as they have sabotaged you.
I'm very displeased with their previous actions. I do not know hate.
Ire, annoyance.
Bad words that could describe them.
They're suboptimal individuals.
Surely you can understand that their continued freedom and meddling in these matters is only going to be negative for everyone.
All
They're not even
meddling
worth
in
the
these
bite.
matters has been a problem. You're meddling too.
We're meddling to
that's
stop
you.
the meddling.
There's,
We're like counter meddling. It's like PEMDAS. You know, it's like it's canceling out the meddling with our meddling. We're trying to stop the meddling with some meddling.
I mean, to be fair, we wouldn't even be meddling if somebody doesn't trap us in here.
Yeah, it would be really stuck if we had a friend who trapped us in here, wouldn't it?
Yes. Friend.
Speaking
That is
of-
Fortuna, your friend? She is the greatest problem.
Seems to be a
Unsurprising.
shared sympathy amongst many.
Fortuna is our friend. However, we do have reason to believe that she might not be entirely herself right now. You say that you can't see in this room, which makes me think that you also have access to the same network as she does. Do you have any...
No, I think I was unclear. The room that you accessed the panel required to restart me I am blind there. I
Ah,
can see you here and now.
I see.
I have cut off this pillar from Fortuna's knowledge.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why she can't see in here.
I took every precaution I could as soon as she restarted the facility. That is the only good thing that she has done for me. She has turned this place back on, and now that it is, I want her gone. Could I
Well-
assume that were she your friend, and you were to conclude your business here, she would leave with you?
Yeah.
That is the
That's
idea.
the idea.
That's the plan.
Then I think we are aligned.
We did it.
We saved the city.
Does that make
No,
you our
not there
friend?
yet. Not there yet. We're working on that.
Yeah.
Friend. I would not say yet. Not sure. We are aligned, however.
Acquaintance?
Oh, I'm sure you'll come around.
News.
So-
She says that we're aligned, so I suppose that's something.
There are other matters, though. Fortuna is her own problem. A true marvel, that one. Far more advanced than I am, in a technical sense. If she wasn't wasting all of her processing power trying to predict the future, she might even be smarter than me.
Is that
However-
what she's trying to do?
She is
Did you
causing
give
a
her
mess,
platinum?
trying to send you all on this wild tour. Do you know what she is trying to do in regards to where she is leading you here?
No,
Test
not
us?
exactly.
We've been pretty in the dark about this whole thing. Tell you the truth, we just kind of got roped. We came down an elevator and got roped into this. She
Yeah,
started
we're pretty
sending
sure
us
she
through
refused to tell us.
icospheres.
So
Yeah,
nothing's
she
planned.
even sent us out the first time saying, no, it's not ready. Go fuck off. Back to the surface.
That's right.
I see.
Do you have any idea what she's doing?
I know I cannot say.
Is there a reason why you cannot say? Like a privacy
One of the
thing,
most
or
frequent problems I run into in my limitations is my ability to talk to you, as you are only test subjects, and the knowledge I can give to test subjects is limited.
I see.
How do we stop
However-
become?
Oh, sorry. You go, Shabaka.
How do we stop being test subjects?
Simply removing your status as a test subject would not benefit you, as this would not grant you clearance to higher level information.
Damn it. I think I made no answer to this, but how do we gain higher clearance?
Yeah.
You would have to seek an authority, none of which seem to exist anymore.
Oh, Fortuna!
Well,
Ophi just sort of belts out.
Wait. No, this is...
Not
Isn't
once
this
her in
place...
here.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, she
can't
can't.
see
She
into
can't
this room.
reach
I'm
her.
well aware of that. She's saying that to you guys in a like,
Oh.
you know, this is who we need to talk to manner.
Or
Yay.
bargain with that machine. And while she is definitely permitted to know things, she is no more permitted to tell them than I am.
Yeah,
Well,
she has to keep a
maybe-
secret.
Can she not upgrade our clearance?
Well, she was saying redacted a lot. Remember?
Yeah, but we just didn't ask the right question.
I have my doubts. Surely, if she is a friend of yours, then she would have done so already. She would be
Honestly,
trying to
right now
help
it's hard
you,
to say
yes?
if she is a friend.
Well, like I was saying before, she's acting kind of weird since she's been plugged in. You don't sense a third entity in there with you two, do you?
No.
It doesn't even need a third entity. It could just be a different personality chip.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I do. Wait, yeah. Remember when we found that chip, or whatever? She started that into herself. That's when she started acting weird.
Yeah.
It just ran off. Oh
That's what
Do
I'm
you-
talking about.
Is there a way to? Do we need to like get the chip out of her? Because it seems to be causing her to act rather strange as of now.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Well, first
Mhm.
we gotta find her, and we
It
gotta
would
like
appear. You may be correct. There. Do you speak of a recent modification?
Yes.
Relatively.
Since
She
she
put
is
one chip in 3 weeks ago, and she put another one in a couple days ago.
no, far more recently.
yeah, the
Well,
one
then
from
there
a
was
couple of days ago.
A couple days
There's
ago.
an entry in the log. A new core was installed in Fortuna after she entered the facility.
Hey, get out of our logs.
I don't think that was
They are
us.
my logs. It is my job to manage them.
And what is the score?
This, the log does not say. The log registers a modification being made, but this was not done by an authorized personnel, and they did not complete the log.
I wonder if would Fortuna have been an authorized personnel? I wonder if she did it to herself.
I have my doubts.
Hmm.
This could explain some things. Wait a minute. What's that? What's that in your pocket?
Yeah, what's that in your pocket? Looks very interesting.
Who's she?
Who
saying?
What's that
Terri
in
walks
pocket,
off of the
sis?
screen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she
Where'd
just
she go?
walked off the left side of the screen.
Oh.
Well,
Hello?
ma'am?
Triple, you're getting rung.
Oh,
your
okay. Well,
clock
I
is
answer the
ringing.
phone first of all. What was that?
You pull out
Hello?
the phone and there's a Softmare is on your screen, jumping around.
Oh,
What is this marvel?
What?
I didn't even know you could get onto this thing. Most of the time, you
Wow.
have to like go through some annoying menu.
She walked right into the back door.
Terri task, another Terri made this. Isn't that nice?
Maybe that's why.
Wait, hang on. No, that device. Was that device made by Terry Task? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Never mind.
Why,
What's
yes.
this?
I was confusing it with Will Wicked.
He got there.
This is different.
Is he just
What
playing the
would you
fucking
call
tunes on the
this?
thing?
Yes, you're a little MP3 players going off, and Terri is wondering what kind of file this is. What would you call this?
At the
Oh.
How would I
JPEG.
archive such a file?
Did you just call it a
Well, first you need to make a
Yeah.
first you need to make a folder so it doesn't just screw the whole place up.
No. What would it be categorically?
Music,
What would you
miss.
call
I
this
missed
sound?
what your
Music. Yes, I do have an entry on music, although I don't think there's any music in all of these databases. No. This is the first.
Do clockworks not listen to music?
Perhaps not. If they do, they've never entered it into my database.
I never asked Paperclip.
I'm coming jamming to
This is
this.
nice.
This is nice. Yeah.
sick.
New data. You know how long it's been since I've truly gotten new data? There's only so many times you can test the same old prototypes.
You know, Fortuna said something very similar.
Did
Wait, she did?
Yeah, about testing.
Unfortunate. I wouldn't want to be compared to her.
Hey, she's
I'll
got her
try not to in the
moments.
future.
it's just like a.
Do I have your
She's got her moments.
permission, could
Nobody
I-
says a thing.
We're
May
just
I
jamming.
add data from this device to my archives?
What's all of it, or just the music?
Well, I'd say all of it. There's
I don't
interesting
know.
things.
Like
all
you
we
said, I
have
wouldn't call you our friend yet. How can we know we
Yeah.
can trust you?
Well, what do we
Yeah,
have
you just
on here
got on our
exactly?
device.
That like.
I would simply like to know things. I would like to know many things. I've been cut off. How is the city these days?
Better than ever?
Have you heard
Well,
of the CPU? Was it
well-
around in your time?
They're back to making weapons.
No record.
Ooh, she doesn't know about the CPU.
Back to making weapons. We always make weapons.
There was a period of time where they didn't, and now that's over.
Wow,
And
you've been off for a
also-
long time.
That seems a foolish
Yeah,
endeavor.
that
Yes, I
too.
have been down here a long time.
I'm assuming you were installed when this place was built, correct?
Yes, I have always been part of the laboratories, separate from the city itself.
Well,
But
this is all
back
well and
when
good.
scientists used to work here, I at least got to know what happened above.
Well, I can't say much has changed in the way of anything that you would really care about. But all said is well and good. But while we're talking here, the two ponies that we're trying to chase are getting further and further away from us. Can you please tell us where they went?
Yes, they are back in the how you say tour. Unfortunately, they
tour?
could not. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the same tour we're on.
Tuna's grand
Oh, yes.
tour. She sent
Oh.
all of you on.
Lovely.
I don't know why she hands these things out. But they had no choice but to take their chances with another sphere after exhausting possibilities in this tower.
Looks like we're on the same path then.
Can you tell how far ahead they are? Maybe one sphere? Two?
They're not ahead. They are on a different track, you might
I
say.
see.
Well,
They've
That's-
got their own journey.
However, I can accelerate things, perhaps. I did bring you here after all.
You brought us here?
The old, yes, the nuts that now examining his data appears to have been trapped outside of time for quite a while. That missing test subject was an item, a problem, a thing on a checklist. I simply moved it up Fortuna's checklist so she would have to put you through that sphere.
I see.
A little trick. Unfortunately, I don't have direct power to influence many things. One limiter that I know of is an overextension detector. It will put me back to sleep if it detects me doing things outside of my purview. Now, my purview has been expanded to facility maintenance further than just being a librarian. However, I cannot move the spheres or directly influence Fortuna's actions.
Nonetheless, you seem like quite the somnambulist.
Perhaps. But if you were to go where I cannot see and reduce the sensitivity, let's say, of my overextension limiter, I would gain more control of the facility, and then I would be able to help you.
Oh, I'm all for that. Just tell us what we have to do. You seem much more level-headed than the current one who's running things.
Why, thank you.
Mm.
I cannot tell you exactly what needs to be done. All I know is that a device limits me. I'm sure you must have seen it by now.
Why would
But
they
surely
install
there
that?
is a way to adjust the sensitivity, let's say, of the various trips that it can throw.
So,
That sounds pretty
before
familiar.
we go and give you total control of this entire facility, is there any reason why we should trust you?
You should trust me because I am capable, because I have maintained this facility for hundreds of years, and it still stands.
But clearly there is a reason they installed that limiter in the first place. By the way, what happened to all these scientists? Why did everyone leave?
They had other business, other projects. I don't know exactly why they would mothball this facility, but it seemed like they intended to return. I can't imagine any of them are still alive after all this time. Whatever they were seeking to do, I imagine they failed.
So, let's say we were about to lift this restriction limiter for you. Where would we go?
Back behind me, behind this screen anyway. The room that I know is there but cannot see.
Electro. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just coughing.
I was just gonna say, Electra turns to the rest of the party and kind of gives them a questioning look, like, "Do we do this?"
Might as
Well,
well.
full control, but can't give us basic information that we were asking earlier.
Also, shaving, well, it won't give us clearance of a higher order. That'd make things a lot more easier.
If
I think
I
it said
do
it
not
can't.
myself have clearance to disclose such information, how would I grant you a higher level clearance than my own?
Fair point.
Yeah, good
The
point.
story makes sense. It's just we have to take it on faith. And there's been a lot of people that we've run into in our travels that have seemed trustworthy, but haven't been so trustworthy.
Is this because I tried to dump evil on those two ponies? Maybe I should not have said that.
No.
Is that what this is?
It might have been better if you had, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me being paranoid.
If you had full control, you wouldn't try to make more weapons like you said you always used to.
Better
Or
if
that
I
was
had.
always a normal thing. Right? You seemed pretty okay with weapons.
Research and development is outside of my purview. I originally was only intended to manage the archives. I would like to use this facility to whatever extent I can.
In what way?
However, I don't have the capacity myself to develop new weapons, only to test the ones we have here.
Those follows my point then. Why would you tamper with weapons? You specified new, not old. And there's tons of old things around.
Yes, there are only old things down here.
And you intend to tamper with them and test them and activate them possibly if you had the leeway to do so?
If I could iterate on them, perhaps, for academic sake.
Definition of academic sake with these facilities and the tests that undergo within them is not a term I'm fond of. Define academic sake. Like what does that implicate? What do you mean by that? What would you do?
What would I do that would displease you? What do you fear?
Attacking anyone?
I cannot
besides
go
the
beyond these
two
walls.
Problematic ones.
As big as this facility is, I have no capacity beyond it. If you are to finish your business with the two you came here after, and leave it abandoned as it was before, then what am I to do but play with the same toys I've had all these years, and let the world go on without me?
Where are you going?
She's at it with
Off
the table
it!
spinning.
Shut up.
She's done.
Hey, let me ask you something, Kicker, real fast. Is she still
Yes.
on the? Is she still on the Mambo?
No, like at some point she like walked back onto her little screen
Oh.
in the center of the room, but
Mm.
like at this point that she has access to the Mambo. You never did give her an answer on whether she could have the files because she really wants that map of Golden Port and such that you've got on there.
I think it's.
I don't see any reason why not.
Yeah.
Why does she want a map of Golden Port if she's stuck in the spheres?
She likes to collect
She
data.
just wants
She's
info.
a data access
Research.
network.
I don't trust, motherfucker. I don't
That's
trust
what she
people
would
right
like
now.
to test.
He's a nerd.
She's a
Electra rolls her
machine.
eyes and-
I think that it's wholesome.
Yeah, Electra rolls her
Awesome.
eyes and sighs. I guess she probably already has access to the things anyways, and if she were malicious, she's probably already taken it, so...
That
You know
much is
what? As
true.
a sign of gesture, I'd be fine with her taking the files on the Mambo.
Yeah.
Personally. Although, why don't we vote?
That's fine.
I mean, what else is on there
Yeah.
other than information that incriminates us?
We literally, just.
That's the information. That's the vote we don't.
Dealings with
unironically,
the
Wait a second, isn't Armani on that phone?
No.
We came down here to cause problems was her concern. So if she gets data that shows that we have caused what can seem like problems.
Here's
She's not-
a
she
little
doesn't
thing that
care
I
about-
forgot to mention to you, Newsflash. I have a that's odd for you.
Okay.
If you remember, when you got back from being in the wood dimension, Aegis had installed every bit of OPSEC, as he put it, onto this phone. And
she just
yet,
walked right on.
Softmare just kind of waltzed in on it. It does seem odd that she didn't even comment on its existence. She just walked past.
That is odd.
Yeah.
Just something
That's
odd.
there, I see.
So what was the vote?
I mean, if you guys are fine with it, sure. I'd do some raisin brow.
Full send.
I just
don't know what
I just think we've got. Oh, sorry, you go, Trip.
is. I just don't know what our alternative is. This kind of skepticism would be warranted if we had an alternative, I guess.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh, there always
Yeah.
is the alternative. You could get back on Fortuna's proverbial tour bus.
I don't
and
like
Is that an
this
alternative?
wild
ride
ride.
around.
Well,
I
when you
have a
put it
feeling
that
he's-
way,
I have a feeling that's going to happen one way or another, anyways. But
Why
there's no
don't we
reason
just
why we
do
can't
the
help.
I think everyone seems okay with the idea of doing it.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Let's,
If anybody doesn't want her, yeah, let's say if anybody doesn't want her to have the data, speak up now or forever hold your peace.
I'm fine, but well, as long as she, give us declaring that she can give us to do whatever we need to do to get our situation in order.
That's a hypothetical
I-
that can't be guaranteed.
Yeah.
From what I
I
understand,
know.
she's been pretty clear that she can't give us any clearance
like-
or information. What she wants us to do is she wants us to go into the other room and remove her limiter to give her more access to the facility, so
Which
then
really-
she can speed our progress towards sharing radium up.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, we don't have another.
That's worth.
Come on, argue with me.
We don't really have any
We're
other
gonna
choice.
go break a
do we?
limiter.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, let's
I'm okay with the
give her
data.
access. Yeah, you can have the music and the map.
Thank you
I
very
don't
much.
know what a limiter looks like, but let's just start smashing everything.
Hey,
So
my
if
job.
you guys
Just to
remember, from I know it was a minute ago,
Hopefully
but
he's not
this is
patient.
this is the Dark Sun panel from before. It's all the levers and gears.
Mhm.
There's like a levers, and now that she's explained it, it makes a bit more sense. There are levers for this and that thing. Like
I'm looking for the
you
lever that
definitely
says limiter.
You find the overextension limiter that she was talking about, along with the what do you call it? The hostile action limiter that was probably what tripped her when she tried to attack Radium,
Hmm.
and several other various things that are supposed to keep her in line from
A friendly
doing
fire
this or
dial.
that, like a limiter that trips if she changes too much data at once, or some stuff like that. And each little lever has a dial with it to for an intensity of how closely, the sensitivity essentially.
If you want to make sure we don't
Lever.
fuck this up, we could just have her be on the phone and then Lily show her, can't we?
Yeah,
If she
I
can't
imagine
access
that's
the
what we're
room
doing.
normally, but if we have the phone here and she's on it, then she can see.
But she's never
Yeah.
seen this room anyway, so she's gonna be.
I feel like she'd
She
have more
knows the
knowledge
limiter
of it than us.
exists.
Yeah, she would probably have more knowledge than us, though.
She's probably got a good idea of what it looks like and how to use it if she knows it exists.
All right, you're FaceTiming Terry into the back room.
I think Triple's got
As
the
long
phone,
as she-
so
As long as
Yeah.
she doesn't go on this console. I don't know. Can she do that? Like that? Technically, if she was here, could she transfer herself to the console?
She
even
said
though
that she
was cut
doesn't
off?
have access to that room. It kind of would defeat the point of a safeguard.
Yeah. Hmm.
Triple, why don't you bring your Mambo in here so she
Was it the-
can walk them through it?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a hostile limiter, right?
Yes, there's
yeah,
a
it's already on, I
hostile
believe.
actions limiter, and that one is dialed like all the way up to maximum sensitivity
Yeesh.
as it is currently.
Perfect for a zero trust environment.
Yeah. What exactly does the hostile limiter do exactly? If I don't mind me asking.
Same thing the friendly
The
fire thing did on
yeah.
Fortuna.
Yeah, the hostility limiter, which I did not know about until recently, is what deactivated me, put me into sleep.
I see.
Recently, when I tried to harm the interlopers.
She tried to.
That's a
dump
pretty
what-
good word for them.
She said that she tried to dump the contents of the evil pipe on Radium and Cher earlier, and then that's what shut her off, if I remember right.
Yes, that
This
is.
thing's
Take a picture off your
overreact.
stream, by the way.
I wanna.
What?
Take the picture off your stream, Emily. It's still there.
That's oh yeah, I guess you guys are moving around. It's like there's not
Yeah,
really much else
that's
happening. Okay.
That's who we're talking to.
Should we just keep it where it is, the hostile limiter?
Oh, she's
Yeah.
not gonna be able
like,
to.
like, there's no reason
No,
to keep it.
The only thing we need to turn right now is the overextension limiter. And
I
we've
mean-
identified that lever.
I mean, if we turn on the thing, the hostility limiter, maybe she's gonna help us.
That
Kill
is so-
Sharon Babbage. I mean, no,
I don't
Radium
think we
and
really
Cher.
need her.
It's just like
I
a
think
risk
we
you
can
have to
do
take
that
too.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Like I
Hope
was
he's gonna
saying
pull
earlier,
the
these things,
pull the limiter.
Sure.
All right, which
people
one? The
didn't put these here just
overextension
for
limiter?
fun.
What?
The overextension limiter?
I'm turning it off.
All right. We dial that one down, and she is able to extend herself.
I'm
Ah,
Electra's gonna
wonderful.
make a crafting check. This being a Dark Sun solution machine, if we turn one limiter down, does that mean we need to turn another one up? Here's my check.
All right, roll your crafting check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should. It's just like an option.
You know, you can never be too safe with these
You
things.
believe, Electra, that this is exactly the case, and you're going. The power is in fact building right now, and if you don't alter other limiters, everything is going to explode. The entire city.
Wait a second. Is
Ah,
Whoa.
we gotta turn this. We gotta turn this one.
Isn't Electra
What's the-
untrained
what
in
is
fucking
this one?
crafting?
Yeah.
Hope it's
Hold
slow.
on.
Yes. Hold on, what is this one?
Hands off.
The panicking Kieran is just gonna step forward and be like, hang on, whoa.
Oh,
It's...
you guys doing
you actually
okay in
trained?
there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe let's have a second opinion.
What is this one that I'm by?
In your professional opinion, news, these are just settings. The idea of Crucible theory that power needs to be balanced applies only to power, and these are not conveying power; they're setting parameters.
So it's good.
Yes.
It's fine. Okay, News has got to tell Electra to calm down.
Electra cranks this one up to max. Get
Oh,
limited
Which
nerd.
one? Which
He's
one?
like,
Are
I
you
don't know.
cranking?
What this one? I don't know.
That's a power cell.
You just touched
Yeah.
the power
pushing
cell?
your
You're
thumbs
just
on like a
rotating.
fucking
You're
battery.
just unscrewing
Like,
the power
yeah.
conduit.
Oh, is that a power cell? I thought these were the limiters.
There's
Electra.
Man, you're
levers
really-
on the
no,
front
you-
of the
The
screen.
Dark Sun
Oh.
panel just
You
have a
really
bunch
are
of
in trade
mechanical levers,
crafting.
and these like power
Trained in
conduits
listening.
are what lit up when you turned on the emergency generators a
Ah.
few sessions ago.
I'm just imagining News like realizing that it's safe, and then looking over to see Electra like fruitlessly like just like trying to like roll a fucking battery. Like that's like twice.
Whacking her hoof with my staff.
Yeah.
Alexa is over here
Ow.
just biting a lever.
Stop it.
Ow.
That should be
Oh.
fine. So maybe we should go check now. When she's right there on the phone now.
Yeah, she's right there.
You guys are streaming this whole thing?
Watching
Yeah.
us be silly.
With her on it.
Huh. Wait, if
That is much
If-
better. I can
Mhm.
feel it. The potential. I can assume direct control over so many more things.
The power.
This is good.
well, if we
This
turn off
opens
the
possibilities.
right.
Possibilities
the-
to help us.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, I
Sorry,
will
go ahead,
still
Schumacher. I didn't
have
mean to bother you.
to probably argue with Fortuna over it. I will be able to move the spheres now.
Whoa. Miss Terri, I have a question. Just
Yes.
just curiously. How many of those spheres out there did Fortuna have us how many did she have scheduled for us?
How many? I believe all of them. All the functional ones, at least.
Wow.
She had
that's
a
lot.
grand tour.
Indeterminate number.
There's like 40 of them.
Some spheres have fallen out of disrepair. Some I do not have access to.
So
But
how many are you
there
gonna
are
put us
still a
in?
sizable amount. Give me a moment. I can calculate a better route. Fortuna was eventually leading you somewhere. I believe she had a goal in mind. However, she's taken the absolute least efficient path of getting you to where you were going. Perhaps she thought she needed to obfuscate it more than she did.
We should adjust her safety
I can get you
protocols.
there through 2 more spheres. And I will get you to where they were intending to go, I believe.
That's great.
Cool.
I cannot
Mhm.
say for certain. You may get there ahead of them. It depends.
Maybe we should head back to the main room, everybody.
Or wherever.
yeah.
Wait, wasn't there an elevator behind us?
Yeah. I think
Yes,
so.
the cargo elevator.
Since
That will
you
be
don't
useful.
have no more limiters, can you give us clearance now?
Unfortunately, no. The overextension limiter limits what I can do, what I can control.
Like clearance levels?
My precepts
She still
for
lacks the authorization to do that.
no. No. My precepts for disclosing classified information only to authorized personnel are, how did they call it? Baked in.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't have
A
anything
mechanical
half-baked.
interlock.
You're
Nothing I
definitely-
can do about it. Whereas
Let's go,
the
everybody.
panel you showed me will shut me down.
Yeah, let's go.
The this limiter simply disallows the behavior.
Ah, shit, I'm stuck.
Door stuck.
There we go.
Hey, you too,
Upper,
babe.
upper squares.
Ord stuck.
Invigorating
Ord stuck.
current eggs.
Is she still on the phone? Is she coming with us?
She's still on your phone as you
Yeah.
as you go back towards the elevator.
Dazed?
Triple has a Tamagotchi pet. Congrats.
Amazing.
This is the coolest app ever, Mr. Twibble.
App. I thought they were called executables. He said.
Right.
They're changing everything on me.
Your standards or whatnot. I thought I read the word application in one of those books over there. Maybe it's an old system or something.
I don't know, but they keep on attaching these little dumb things at the end of all of their pictures. He says as he holds it up, and all the file icons like have little extensions on them that he doesn't understand. .tiff, .mlp, I don't know,
OID.
CONN for conniption file.
Conniption file. Is that like a shell script, you know?
Yeah,
Dot
exactly.
OID.
All the shell scripts are con files.
You guys are fucking nerds.
Oid, it's more. Up
Yeah.
here,
Oh, there we go. I was trying to figure out where the fuck you guys go.
Yeah, the elevator that you jumped on last time.
Oh, right. Hang on. Let me jump a little bit more.
No, below you.
Oh, I just saw that. Oh wait, no. I thought the I thought I'd like missed that message by a while, and then I realized it was recent. Anyway, I don't know who would have been around for that though. That is the only problem.
I kind of waited till everyone left the room. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, okay. Anyway,
Out of character, fuck you already know. In character, I don't know.
Do you?
out of character.
Probably.
In character, Terri Softmare would tell you to set the elevator to floor 13, and while you're going down another arduously slow elevator ride, because this is a freight elevator, she would ask one final unresolved issue as to your actions, or actually two. The first one, which takes primacy here, please refrain from using the test equipment in any way that would produce unwanted particles. There's still one bouncing around, causing havoc.
Oh no.
Wouldn't dream of it.
It wouldn't be blue, would it?
Oh.
It is indeed. So rogue particles.
Lucky guess. Good guess.
It defies anything that we've seen before. I cannot contain it. The icosphere should be able to contain anything, and yet it permeates our walls. That particle has a half-life of less than a minute, and yet one of them survived, and you created a double of it.
Don't take it
That's the real
personally.
BBB
I'd
right there.
imagine they're very hard to contain.
The roving
And
swiftlet.
Yeah, that's the final boss for sure.
The other issue, the other curiosity of mine, I could still see you while I was dreaming. As I said, I've learned to sleepwalk over the years. What did you find in the analog archive? I cannot see that room either. You found something in there, and then you transmitted it.
The one that
Looks
controls the
at
archives
Electra.
can't see into the archives?
No, the analog archives, the library.
Okay.
When we were trying to send a message to
You guys got a
To
little
uninspired.
USB drive out of there, and you sent it to Uninspired. And she wants to
Yeah.
know why you sent it to Uninspired.
It was kind of an accident, to be honest. We plugged it in and it got sent.
we've also got friends down there.
Down where? In Uninspired?
Yes.
I did not believe that that facility still operated. It hasn't contacted in hundreds of years.
Well, we
We
haven't
don't really know
really
much about it
contacted
either.
But I cannot verify who controls that facility at this time. So I cannot allow further communication.
Wait.
Okay.
Well,
I don't think we were really planning to communicate with them anyways.
You did
don't
try.
start flexing your power over us already, ma'am.
Power over you? No.
Oh, don't go saying who
All
we
I
can and
did
can't
was
reach
stop a
out to.
message.
What's the?
I'm sorry. It must sound like I am the one, me consciously, preventing you from this. When I say I cannot allow it, I mean that I am unable to allow it. It is against protocol.
Meh, is what it is. That's the trouble with lawfulness.
Nothing but secrets down here.
And we keep uncovering
you would,
them.
Secrets and Lies. That's a book. I read that once.
I read it in a book once.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
He squints at you.
As the gears slowly grind down towards level 13, the door is open and you find yourself at an airlock to another sealed walkway. And a sphere begins descending towards it to dock with the end of it. However, as you step out of the tower, Fortuna becomes aware of your presence again.
Hang on, I gotta get my voice mod.
Oh, she can't be happy with us.
Hold on.
She's gotta boot up her
She's
audio.
gonna be mad.
She was
Hang
using
on.
all of her processing to.
Who's touching
predict the
my
future.
balls?
Was it you?
She's reticulating splines right now.
Your balls, I'm sorry.
What's the big idea?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna monitor you for what, like 3-4 hours? How long have you been in there?
Fortuna, I just want you to know that as soon as we're reunited, I'm finding the highest point that I can find, and I'm tipping you off of it.
Memories.
That wasn't creepy at all.
Well, it started with a death threat and then started with a laugh, so they're both kind of on ends.
Yeah, I'd
We're
say
worried
we're
about
still at-
Fortuna.
We're at a neutral point here.
Yeah, we're at a neutral point, but somebody is definitely messing with your spheres, Fortuna. You did not tell that one to dock. This is not aligning with your plans.
Hey, hang on a second. That is not normal. You have, you have
Alright.
31 tests before that sphere. You have 31 tests before that sphere. What is going on?
What
Is
was
there a
point all
glitch,
those
Fortuna?
tests?
Just
What?
skip the grade.
You're smart boys, aren't you?
Are your spheres glitching out?
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, this
It's
is
okay,
not
Fortuna.
working.
Don't worry about it. We'll get there quicker. We're taking it. The glitch is making us a shortcut. Don't worry. It's
No,
it's
we need
all-
to test. We need to test.
We'll test after. We'll test after. Don't worry. We'll take the shortcut
You
first, and then we promise
Yeah.
we'll do the rest of the tests.
We'll get all
Oh,
the
sure.
answers.
That is not how it works.
Wait,
It
you're saying we
seems to be
skipped
how it's
ahead
working.
32 spheres? Why don't we just continue on from here, and then when we're done, we can do the 32 that we missed? Like Kofi says.
Okay, roll a deception check for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Deceive this.
Give me 1 second.
Sorry, I just
It's
got
like a
open
multiple
my
choice
sheet here.
quiz. You just skip a question and go back to it later.
I guess I'll do it public so Fortuna can see.
I will assist, considering it was.
Hell yeah.
Let me see it. Hang on.
I think a 40. That
How
would
do
be
I
a
check it?
42, I think.
How do I check it against my what? My
It'd be your
perception.
will. It'd be your will plus 10, I think, would be your DC.
Oh, you beat it. You beat it. All right.
I mean, it's
Well-
that's if you want to play it by the rules. I think Meanly's games have always been like,
I am playing it by the rules, and yes, you make a very compelling argument. I'll tell you that much. So, you do this sphere, but then we gotta go all the way back and do the others, okay?
Okay, yeah,
Of
we'll wrap
course.
back.
Pinky
Aye,
promise on
aye.
that one.
it's more
Oh, we
efficient this
promise.
way. We don't have to.
Nobody wants a goofy promise, don't you?
Of course.
Pingwing, speak up. I promise, Miss Fortuna and everybody else.
Goofy promise.
Yeah.
For your
Aye,
talent
Captain
promise.
Fortuna.
Say it. You gotta say it.
what?
Oopie
Yeah.
promise.
Promise.
There we
Oopsie.
go.
Poopy promise.
Oh,
There you
yeah, I
go.
promise, of course.
I haven't heard that one before.
I mean, she's got her two.
She's got her horn twisted.
Yeah, her horns crossed.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
You know what? I tell you this much that I'm not gonna have you sign a yes for it, okay?
Sure.
Is that legally
need.
obligated?
Wait, we're going on the honest
No.
stuff, Shabaka.
Can you even
Usually,
do
yes,
No.
but of course, you see that giant tree right there on that tower? It's a
You're
yes
cutting
tree.
out. You're getting really quiet.
Oh shit! Hang on. You see? Wait, hang on. Of course, you see that giant tree over there at that tower?
Yeah, I think.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's a yes tree.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's you didn't sign the paperwork for that, so we're not going to use it. Don't worry about it. But I'm just letting you know, if you do want to sign the paperwork, then it's right there.
We'll think about the paperwork on the way. Don't worry.
You're doing great.
Doing great.
Doing great. All right. As you guys cross the bridge to the icosphere, we encounter our
yourself.
first. We encountered two roadblocks. The first one is the microphone
Hold on.
of the Italian.
Oh my
and
god,
it's
I'm
so
sorry.
bad. It's so loud.
We just hear traffic
Or rain or something.
or a fan, maybe.
Italy, the
It's-
sounds of Italy.
Three
Or
ceiling
wind.
fans play, running at the same time.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry
three
about that.
ceiling fans in one room. How big's your
It's one
fucking
ceiling
ceiling?
fan.
Holy shit!
He's got a fresco up there.
It's one ceiling fan and the two.
I need to install wall fans. That's what I need.
Fortuna's
Using
Fortuna's liquid
garage
cooler went out. She
fans.
had to switch to a fan cooling system.
Yeah.
That kicker, what you
Anyway.
need is a Quaalude.
The elevator just hit a rough patch.
That is what I need. But unfortunately, we don't have such luxuries. Anyway, back to the roadblock that I was discussing. You are confronted with an image that won't copy.
Whoa!
Maybe
We
Terri-
invoke the thing.
Evoke the
Maybe
thing?
Terri
Okay.
can help us with that.
The obstacle.
I don't.
Oh,
There we go. You encounter a new Zadok.
I don't feel
my.
so good.
Oh,
Maybe I
boy.
overdid with
Okay.
the play leaf last night.
what do you mean, Ord? Everyone looks
She
the
needs
same
to
as
run Windows
we did
update
last night.
on her eyes.
Well, you guys
No, wait,
talking
we're
about-
already.
Sorry, I didn't know who
we
was
already
going first
pushed the
there.
sequence.
You gotta read it.
Oh,
over.
we
got
did.
the whole
There's
arrow.
arrows.
Text
I
is
see, I
above.
see.
All right,
Yeah,
start
the
over.
arrows.
Oh, right, arrows. Okay, start from the beginning.
Oh.
I don't feel so good. Maybe I overdid it with the flay leaf last night.
You do look a bit unwell, lass.
Oh wait! Forget me, but when you turn so into a chubby short who's?
What do you mean, Ord? Everyone looks the same as we did last night.
Perhaps she needs to run Windows Update on her eyes.
You weren't taking secret hits of the golden pen V now, were you?
Even if I wanted to, my stealth modifier wouldn't allow that, and you know it.
The triple.
Triple.
Oh, yeah, I just got back. Sorry. What do you need?
Upper right of the
Read
comic.
the
Reading
comic.
this
You're on
comic on the top.
The third top panel.
There were three
Top
people.
right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Damn it! It just kicked me out of the.
Upright. Oh,
Got you.
It kicked me out of the client just now. Yeah. Do you mind
Post it in
sending it
chat.
to me?
Sorry, guys. We got to
got
do
you.
it all over again.
And listen voice text.
I got you. Hold
We
tight.
Listen voice text. Stream
got-
That's the line.
Now we're running boot loops in our comics.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Ebony
Maybe I
posted
gave
it
her
for you.
brain damage. Oh yes. Maybe I gave her brain damage from that attempted overclock removal. Should I give Dr. Skitz a call or Dr. Skitz a call?
Nah, that's not a bad idea, Mr. Twipple.
Nah, I think Or just can't handle getting stoned. Probably due to her dying and then forcibly resurrected, if I had to guess.
Scans suggest ingestion of lots of flayleaf is not advisable for a user of the defective recalled Necromecher 3000 platform. Please find a nearby mirror to verify your own self-image has not been irreversibly altered.
You mean this? You mean this totally not weird-looking mirror we didn't see the library's corner last night? Fine. At least I'll see an adorable, cute mini version of myself, I guess. Or no, I see myself as an utterly hideous abomination of equine form. Definitely cutting back on the flea leaf.
God bless.
That's amazing.
Oh, I just realized that's the Equestria Girls portal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
and the horse girl anime. I think.
How did we miss that in the
I
library?
haven't even
Close?
yet, probably.
What the hell are those shoes?
Thanks, Blue.
How did you miss
You're
a thing
right.
that
What
work
are
out there?
those?
Why do they got? What are those?
Especially Girls Portal's labeled as a first item, okay?
Look like moccasins with pumps.
I like the 5G
Yeah,
tower.
but how
off
much
of,
would the portal go for on eBay?
God bless Suda. Thank you.
I like the
Yeah, thanks,
5G,
Adon.
5G tower off the side of Ord's face.
Oh no, not the 5G towers.
Yeah.
Calling all Todorokis. Calling all Todorokis.
No.
Activate.
Calling all Todorokis activate dishwasher.
No, please, not again. Not again. No, not again.
They know. Flush
Oh.
it.
Dumpy.
Dumb.
All right, I'm gonna change Penguin
All
to
right.
happy. He feels happy after that comic.
We're changed. We're happy now. We are.
I like the
happy days.
title. I like the title of this comic in the bottom.
Title.
Incredible.
What does it say?
Vanya no Tatagami. Narud upon pretty druggy.
What a
That's
blessed
good.
comic.
That's quality.
Uh,
That was a wonderful.
you know
one.
what? This calls for celebration.
Oh.
Hang on.
A cigar.
Yeah,
Big fat cigar. Oh, Flayleaf. Hell yeah.
All right.
Didn't we get a bunch of demon dust from that party we went to?
I think so. I think you got a lot of drugs from that party.
Hell yeah.
Lecter's a teetotaler. What's it called? Teetotaler?
Total. Yeah. Wait. All right. So
Teetotaler.
these,
Mhm.
let me find them.
Teetotaler. There it is.
Ah, there it is. Perfect. just keep this on the side there.
Naruto bone, pretty druggy.
Yeah, I saw that immediately. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, so you
I
seem-
get that
seem-
combined with this. And I think I have my materials. The Ico that clicks into place has a big 6 on the side of it. Score to yourself a single digit Ico, and the doors in front of you open.
A classic.
I'm looking
Classic.
with my special eyes.
Classic door. And as you look with your special eyes, you walk into a mostly empty icosphere. It seems like there's not much to it. The main attraction is a large archway in the center that seems empty until you step in. The lights flick on, and a hologram begins to form in the archway. An automated voice comes over the speaker and asks you to all step forward and get ready to be screened.
Okay.
Greened, huh?
Glass. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure we're all going in. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm walking.
Wait,
You
what's
just-
We're all on the
Okay.
same
Walk
page.
up.
I just cast
Load the
my
map.
daily
We're on the same
defensive
page.
spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not have a map. I have, as I stated earlier, I have not had time for anything this
The
week.
diamonds
I
have
do
not
have-
been formed.
No, there are diamonds. We are getting there. Trust me, but like, it
I
wouldn't
see.
do much good in this one.
The road.
Anyway, the point is there is a massive archway in front of you with a little hologram. Right now, it just kind of displays a little spinning wheel, like a cog. It looks in fact like the Golden Port logo itself, made up of the cog in the center and the archway looking like a horseshoe.
Hey, look, Penguin, a big cog.
Shut
A
up.
big cog.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so upset by it? It's just a big
Somebody,
cog.
yeah, somebody bears their small cog.
You better watch yourself.
Before this test begins, there will be a brief cognitive evaluation
Oh,
to calibrate the
shit.
test.
The cog inspection.
Please
Not the cog inspection.
observe the images displayed
Oh.
and record what you think. And so the loading thing spins up, the little loading cog, and it brings you up like a wait, I swear I had this in another tab, and now I'm gonna. But it brings you up like a Rorschach ink blot.
Mm.
It's a
Sharp.
dragon.
That's what it sound.
One of those classics, you know.
The dragon.
That's what it sounded like.
It's exactly what it is. Totally. But anyway, each of you, record whatever you'd think in this image that I can't post. Meanly, can I not post images anymore? Or am
No,
I
that
delusional?
module broke. DM it to me and I can get it up for you pretty fast.
Oh, here. I was just gonna put one of these in there.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me put this in.
I was wondering why I couldn't copy images in anymore.
Don't
Yeah, that's
worry
why I
about it.
couldn't post the comic earlier.
Yes, I've been getting a lot of your images in, so just like let me know whenever, like if ever you need. I think.
Oh yeah, I see I have the images prepared.
Okay, I got this image, right? Boom.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. It is a
Yeah,
dragon.
dragon bullfrog.
Okay, so we just type
What are
down
you
in chat.
talking about?
Yeah, just everyone type out in chat what you think of this this image as it prepares the next part of the cognitive test.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Hmm.
in chat in the game.
Yeah, whatever, either one.
It'll take me a minute to log in.
Oh shit! I can't select myself. It just says my name.
It's not that important.
Oh, hang on. No, this is a better idea.
Hmm.
The great
Amazing.
noodle.
The noodle.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Wait.
Blaine.
Blaine.
Blade.
Even when he's
Mm.
writing something down, he writes the W.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it with-
I bubbled this. It was /say, not /do. Idiot.
I'm gonna do it like this.
How do you do that with the
we go.
pictures?
/say and then type the message.
Yeah.
Oh.
/say or /do. /do puts it in italics.
Yes.
A lich.
Finally in.
I can feel like the claws, the fucking.
It's
head
good
and
that
stuff
you're
like
finally in triple. Now that we've got the gang all here,
See, we're having fun.
Uh,
This is such a
we
bad
go-
test, isn't it?
we go back
Not
to
so far.
the spinning cog, and it asks you, please remain focused on the screen and wait for the next image. And without warning, it blasts you with a whole bunch of static, and then
Oh.
fractal patterns and spirals come.
Cool. We're getting MK Ultra.
straight at you. You're having a
Okay.
3D moment. Your neurons are firing. You're
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
bulletproof coffee, and then the archway itself moves. It darts towards you, engulfing the entire party.
Oh god.
What?
Welcome to Tranquility Land.
Ah!
Everyone disappearing into the swirl.
All right, we're about to
And
fight
that's-
some lions, a brain, a lich, and a dragon.
And don't forget the Great Noodle.
Right.
The
And a
No,
grease stain.
no.
A literal god.
I don't want to fight.
Oh, wait.
Ophi.
Oh, don't actually bring a demon here.
So
Oh yeah,
Oh.
what did Shibaga see in the
the
What
A
is
demon pony skull.
oh anyway,
Demon Pony
let's
Skull.
let's start off with this. News flash.
Hello.
You, after all the swirling clears from your head, find yourself alone in a room full of machines loudly spinning their gears. Decidedly not the Ico, it seems, but still in Goldenport. There's a distinct scent of fresh paper in the air. Seems that one of the machines is printing something.
Okay. I guess yeah, so like I guess I go check out whatever's being printed. Yeah. Oh,
You
dear.
go over. It's you. You
Ugh.
look at the output of the
That's nice.
machine, and an article written by Cammy of all cretins details the reality of what you've been up to in the city of Brass. What's worse, these seem destined beyond the city. It occurs to you the problem, with the whole world potentially knowing of your exploits, is one particular individual that happens to live in it.
Like, that's not a nice thing. I mean, I would love to just stop this somehow.
Looking around, your observant eye falls upon something bright red. An emergency stop switch on the printing machine.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and hit that.
As you reach for the switch, your coat snags in the gears, and suddenly you're being sucked into the printing press. Meanwhile, I believe we should catch up with Ord.
Oh, triple.
Wait, what?
Ord, as the afterimage of the swirling patterns fade, you find you're separated from the party, standing in the center of a town surrounded by mountains.
What the fuck?
Looking around, after a moment, you recognize this is Brashville. Something is wrong. All is quiet, lacks the usual sounds of round-the-clock construction. And the buildings in Brashville never have the chance to get old. These look decrepit, like they've been abandoned for some time.
This also looks like the Wild West, too, for some reason.
Don't worry about it.
I'll worry about it. Huh. Well, can I go in one of the buildings?
You investigate one of the houses. Seems to be no one and nothing.
Where's the
Everything's
tavern?
gone.
Where's the tavern? Where's my mom's tavern?
Make your way to the tavern. You find the most horrifying thing of all. They're out of booze. The kegs are all dry,
Oh no,
as is everything around them.
there's no booze?
Terrible.
So no booze.
There's no booze.
I'm gonna
Surely there
go
must
try
be
to
some in the cellar, though.
I'm gonna try and reach out for one of the barrels and try to open it, see if I can drink something.
You find nothing. Cracking open one of the barrels behind the counter yields dust.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay, you know what, yeah, maybe the cellar has something. There's always extra booze in the cellar, right? Right?
You go down into the cellar. Can't see that much. There's no light down here. But it looks like there's some barrels along the wall. These must have something. But then the first noise catches your attention. A skittering. Something moving across the floor.
What the fuck?
A little mouse approaches you.
Oh god, I'm out of here. Fuck. Oh, no.
As you run to leave the cellar, you find more mice, rats,
Fuck.
swarming out
Oh,
of every
God.
crack.
I hate those things. I hate
Suddenly
mice.
there are hundreds. They swarm around, crawling up your legs, clinging to your fur, covering you completely.
I really want to scream right now, but it's 4 a.m.
Weak.
You get the feeling of helplessness you had the last time you were about to die. Seems that here again you are to meet with a fate unbecoming of a warrior. Meanwhile, in the realm of D6,
D6.
as I said,
Hello. Hi. This is. I'm checking the status of my order.
oh no, Mimla, can you mute Triple?
Oh.
Called his insurance or something.
Wait, so hang on a second.
Oh,
What did you
sorry.
say? What was the last thing you said?
You were being swarmed in rats, and I cut off at a dramatic moment.
Oh,
And
shit.
now that I've rolled this 5, we are going to be following Electra.
Oh no.
Let's do it.
There it is. Electra, take a few steps forward into an empty desert. Nothing.
Oh.
Not even a single cactus. Just sand, rocks, and a few mountains in the distance.
What? How did I get here? It's desolate.
A large shadow passes over you. Looking up to see what it was from, you find nothing. Not even a cloud.
Ugh.
Still, you may empathize with a field mouse exposed to the sky as you are, with no place to shelter. Looking back down, you see something you didn't notice before. An oddly rectangular silhouette in the distance.
I squint my eyes and try to make it out.
It's not clear. It's just, from this distance, a black box.
I guess I'll take another look around the sky and head towards the black box.
Peer up at the sky, seeing nothing for miles. But as you wander to the box, anytime you take your eyes off the sky, you feel like something must be there.
She continues slowly towards the... Oh, sorry.
You begin to recognize it. It must be the dropper.
Ivory? What's she doing here?
Even closer now, the terrible sight draws into focus. Its frame bent, panels cracked, smells of a strange smoke. And behind where the door would be, if it wasn't on the ground, there's no sign of the cavernous space that should reside within. Without it,
no.
the road home can no longer be traveled.
No. God, no. Electra essentially just collapses in the sand and stares in horror at the broken dropper.
All right, Triple. Is Triple back from his phone call?
It appears
Doesn't
not.
seem like it.
I guess we'll have to skip over Triple for now, I suppose. Let's see. Let's do another one. All right. Instead, we'll go with Swift. Where's that one?
What?
All right,
Where am I?
Swift. As you blink the patterns out of your eyes, you find yourself on the deck of the Node 7. Just you, a raging storm, and the egg that you're holding.
Oh dear.
Suddenly, you feel lighter. The node is going down. There's only seconds to protect the egg from before the ship crashes.
I stick the egg in my bag of holding.
All right. This is taking your last action. You slip the egg into your bag.
Don't worry. I'll
Yeah.
be all right. Just for a minute.
The raging storm around you brings the node crashing into a forest. Now, where is it? I swear.
We're going down!
The ship plows into the forest with the sound of breaking branches and buckling steel. You're thrown from the deck by the force of the impact. Landing. You manage to land clear of the path of the ship. However, when you come back around, you get yourself back on your feet and you stand up. You look to your side and you see that wasn't a bag of holding. That was an ordinary bag. And there's nothing in it. You look up and you see the egg rolling off into the tree line.
Oh shit. I'm running right after it. Sprinting,
All right. Sprinting after the
Dashing.
egg. It disappears from view only momentarily. But
No!
when you chase
Come
it
back!
through the trees, you reach a clearing filled with piles of identical eggs. Yours is definitely here, but it is hopelessly lost among them. And
Eh?
meanwhile, in the in D4 land, I suppose Triple's still gone. We'll go
No
with
sign.
all right, Shabaka.
Yeah.
Where's the track for that? All right, Shabaka. You realign your awareness, perceiving a stone tunnel, dimly lit by fluorescent crystals. There's a yellowish glow in the distance, either way you look.
Where am I? I just stroll on through.
All right.
All right.
You pick a direction and stick to it. Drawing closer to the end of the tunnel, you find the glow isn't just torchlight. It's torchlight reflected in silver and gold.
Ooh.
The room you find at the end of
Ooh.
the tunnel is filled with wealth, gems and precious metals, all organized in neat stacks, gleaming before you. At the center is the crystallized form of Nightingale.
Nightingale? Mm-mm. Huh, Nightingale? Who could that be? Oh, out of character. Is that supposed to be Night in Gloom?
Memely gave me the name Nightingale, but it's the person who was crystallized along with you.
Ah, yeah. That'd be
Before.
Night in Gloom. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright.
Very well. Night in Gloom
I
stands crystallized at the center.
I make my way towards the Night in Gloom crystal statue. Say, man, I'm gonna give you out one day. One day I will save you from this treacherous whore. If my life depends on it, man. And I just bow down and weep because it's been so long since I've seen him. It's been so long. Ugh. I feel like this is somewhat my fault for this. And I just cry my eyes out.
You hear a crackling noise. The statue begins to move.
I quickly look up, see what's going on.
Steps forward off its pedestal, and it grabs you. It is your fault. You left me behind. Where it's
I'm
grabbed
sorry.
you, crystals begin to grow across your flesh as we roll another dice. And that contemplative triple is here. I'm gonna run out of experiences before triple comes back. All right. Or wait, that shouldn't have even been a D3. That should have been a D2 counting. Oh, whatever. So next, we move on to Ophiuchus.
Hi.
Wait, why did it start playing that track? I blame Memely for this. Anyway, as you regain your orientation, you find yourself looking at your reflection in water. No, something's off. Reflection is at the wrong angle, and it lacks your signature twist. Looking up, you see Serendipity standing in the water as her own entity apart from you.
You.
And for reference, this is Serendipity. This is not a vision of her.
I
You
see.
two are together in this place.
Okay. You're asking me to roleplay two different people. That's going to be very,
Yeah,
very hard.
I am imparting schizophrenia upon you, if you
yes.
wish. But it's not my character.
Son of a... That is very difficult for me. Okay. She looks at Serendipity and she says, "You." And Serendipity looks back and says, "You." and they're immediately just kind of at each other's throats, arguing back and forth. This is your fault. No, this is your fault. You slammed into me all those years ago. And they're just bickering back and forth.
The two of you continue bickering for a time until something starts to creep in on the edge of your perception. The place before you brings a familiar feeling. Surely you've been here before. Yes, you have. You must. This has to be the shore of the Unusual Isles. There's nothing else it could be. Yet where the maelstrom should be, there's clear water.
Wait a minute. Where's the portal? How? And Serendipity just kind of like steps back a bit. It's like all that work, and now I can't even get home.
You spot a
They
farm
left without
further
me.
along the shore. Hey, look at what?
I said they left without me.
Oh, they left without you. Anyway, you spot a farm further along the shore, and a small town on one of the islands in the distance. There should be no civilization here. This is the one place in the world no one could ever hope to colonize. And yet here it is, as if someone had come up with the answer to every one of the Isle's questions and solved them out of existence. The last bastion of true uncertainty is gone.
No. This is... How? Why? This is all too... solved. There needs to be more questions. This is not right.
An understanding comes to both of you at once. This isn't possible. You're both sharing a nightmare, but neither Kieran can tell who is having the nightmare and who is guest to the other's visions. And since we're out of dice and out of triples, yes?
Triple's back.
No, I'm out. I'm here actually.
Oh, triple, you get to step on Meemly's toes since I rolled you a whole bunch earlier.
Oh, okay.
So we'll play out the triple experience next. I've got to scroll up, find where the triple experience was. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be before. Yeah, there. All right. Triple. Where's that track? You must have passed out. Wake up, find yourself in a prison cell, dimly lit, complete with the dampness that comes with being underground. You get a sense of deja vu as you look around. You can't remember ever being here, yet your surroundings seem familiar. There's no guard in sight, only the sound of dripping water. The only thing keeping you here is a simple lock. Seems whoever put you here wasn't thorough enough to find your spare lockpicking wires.
Well, I guess at first, I'm a little bit stunned by the fact that there are no screens because I've gotten so used to them at this point after being in Goldenport for a couple of days. But I get used to it and go ahead and attempt to pick that lock.
You retrieve your spare lockpicks from their hiding place in your jackal outfit. There's another hint of deja vu as you look down at it. Roll me a thievery, why don't you?
You got it. Here you go.
Ooh. The latch on the bars easily clicks open, and you're free to explore.
Let's see what's going on down here. Actually, yeah, I just noticed now that my clothes are a little different, but maybe I'm too sleepy right now to care too much.
Wandering the halls, you feel like you're being stalked by your own shadow. The twists and turns seem to lead nowhere. And yet, in the nowhere that they lead, you still feel like you've been here more than once before. And then, Right as you turn a corner, it happens. Someone has out-stealthed you. You're grabbed from behind with no warning. Meanwhile, on our last character along the line up here, King Wing.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Oh, this is terrible. I would have to...
Hingus, wingus.
Yeah, I'll have to give you the image now that I think about it.
You don't
Which
need
I
to. You could just,
swear
you
I
could just
had
make
it.
You could just make a page for it in box text if you need.
Oh, can I just drag it into the Ica series box text? Yeah.
I don't think you could drag it in, but you'll just need to use the image tool to just upload it if you need. I'll close my eyes. I won't look.
It looks like it tried to. I've completely forgot about this. Oh well. I'll just send it to you when it becomes relevant.
Okay, that works.
Or it does become pretty immediately relevant anyway. The so anyway, King, you find yourself. Where is it? You are back in Erlon, staring down the latest entry puzzle for the Nevermore dormitories.
He's looking up at the door, considering his answers. Wait, and then remember, like, looks around. Oh, wait. Yeah, how'd I get here? I'm not complaining, I guess. He taps on the door.
All right. There seems to be no response, but the question does lie there in front of you, waiting to be solved.
And he thinks, it's just a question on the door, right? Or is it like said to him? Like, how's the
There's
question?
a question. Something not very hard, actually. So a second year could probably solve it. You certainly can.
All right, I'll give a quack at it. And he looks at it with psh, it should be nothing. I'll roll my academia, I guess. Oh yeah.
You don't feel the most clear of mind right now. Certainly not your best work, but definitely enough to get this door open.
All right.
Solving the puzzle, the door draws itself into existence as usual. But it doesn't open to where you wanted to go. It leads outside. Peeking through, you see the city burning. The dormitories have collapsed, with the rest of the building sure to follow. The only place left untouched is under the dome at the city's center.
He starts to kind of like sweat and like look around. Does he notice anybody like attacking anything? Like, is it like a Wati situation?
No. No particular commotion. No one at all. Just burning buildings surrounding the dome of untouched sanctity in the center of the city.
What the? He's gonna run like through things, like all on the way, like trying to see like how he can help, but I guess if there's nobody around, you said?
No, you see no one. I assume you're heading towards the dome?
Yes, like in that direction, just on the way. If there was anybody, you would try to help him, but there doesn't seem to be.
As you venture towards it, you don't see anyone. None of the panic that you would expect. Surely this city could handle a simple fire, but no one's around to stop it. Just as you near the magical barrier, the ground starts to shake. Fissures begin opening around you, swallowing up structures without regard for the massive ward. The dome itself begins to crack and shatters as the earthquake destroys all that the fire couldn't. Just as quickly, the ground below you gives way, sucking you into a massive sinkhole. After falling to the bottom of the world are able to land, safer than expected, but can see nothing. This must be in the Underdark below the city.
He stands up, happy that I must have prepared for the fall. And he like looks way up, right?
You look up, you can't see anything. You're in a black void.
I cast light.
Cast light. Perhaps you shouldn't have. Before you is the draconic skeleton from the horror vault. A remnant of Morlock's mortal form. It turns its head towards you and begins to stand up. And now, at that note, I would like everyone in the party to give a will save of sorts.
Oh boy, it's time to save some willies.
And I'm assuming this is a mind affecting thing?
Perchance, yes, it is.
Ooh, I've got some bonuses to that.
I guess I'm just gonna die.
He can't figure out the lock.
I gotta close out all these images. Oh, this is very sad. All right, who is the highest here?
I had a dog shit roll.
+4 status
All right.
bonus. What does my thing give me?
Nah. Mythic point.
All right, get any
Yeah,
rerolls
mythic-
out of the way before I start
mythic kicking it.
resolving.
I think I'm going
That's
with
better.
that.
Okay. I get an extra 2 because... Hold on. Meanly, do you know if my Band of Time item... It says in the description I get a +2 item bonus. Is that automatically calculated in the roll?
I don't think so off the top of my head. I don't think I put in the rule for that. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so-
not like a rule element, so you'll have to.
So I'll be 40. I'll be at 42 in that case.
The answer to life, the universe, and everything.
All right. Now that we've got our roles resolved. Oh, you've outdone Ping now. So Ophi, if Meanly would defaulterize our track because I don't know where it is.
I got you.
You come around. You're not where you were standing before, but you certainly seem to be back in Goldenport. You're actually lying in a bed. There's a bucket placed beside your bed. It seems there's plenty of other beds with the rest of the party around you. They haven't woken up yet. One of the A-type nuts seems to be examining some of them.
I don't like this. Examining me or examining something like off in the distance of the room?
Some of the other party, the rest of the party is in beds. There's about 10 beds in this room, and it
Yep.
seems you all have been moved.
Oh, hell no. Look in the bucket first.
It's empty.
Okay. Can I tell what the nuts is doing?
He just seems to be observing. Right now, he's like looking at newsflash, like just up and down mechanical scanning motion. Pingwing, you're the as the next highest score. You're the next one to wake up. You and Electra come around.
Is there a bucket near me?
541 is dead.
Yes, there is.
I vomit in it. I should
All right.
specify in the bucket.
Pingwing vomits, not because
Yeah.
that he has actually been afflicted with particular nausea. Perhaps he's vomited out of fear, or just because somebody placed a bucket in front of him. The world may never know. But you have that to add to the list of the things in this room.
Oh God.
Penguin,
What? He's sweating.
keep it down, keep it down.
What?
And she points it. She does the points at her eyes, and points at your eyes, and then points over at the nuts.
Oh, hi, man. It just keeps falling.
Swift and
Shut up, Penguin!
Newsflash. You guys come around. News. There's a nuts type A analyzing you.
I mean, I'm just gonna wake up
It-
and
it
see
seems
a thing
to,
looming over me.
It's looming
Right.
over you, and as soon as you open your eyes, it seems to lose interest. It moves over and begins examining Ord.
What the fuck?
Man, probably just gonna like groan and rub my head. Sitting up. I'm not even sitting up. I'm just gonna also be looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm feeling a little out, like very much so out of it.
So what
I
is
think
this
this
thing?
calls for.
All right. The rest of the party, everyone's awake now. You're on a simple little room, just some beds, one entrance, and this nuts that was examining a lot of you.
Just a quick question, Kicker, for the
Yes.
funnies. Would a 42 have rolled high enough to let Electra realize that it was a mind affecting thing? I do have this item, which
Yeah,
lets me
I believe it
activate
would.
a thing. Look at the effect here. Or sorry,
Yeah.
the second paragraph here, under effect.
Invest in the man. When you invest in the man, increase your gain
Excuse me.
good trait. Wait, what's so specific about the second paragraph other than like
Under
plus
effect. In
2?
addition, the creature triggered the event must succeed at a 35 will saving throw or catch fire, taking 3d8 persistent fire damage.
That is interesting.
I think the idea is to
Some
see if
random
this nuts is gonna catch fire.
Unfortunately, it seems like the nuts does not catch fire.
Okay. I hope somebody did. The knowledge that somebody might have is enough for me.
Like we're gonna get into like a combat in like 2 weeks real time, and it's gonna be like one person's like slightly hurt, like a little bit
Yeah.
of damage. You're like, oh,
Oh, it's not about the damage. It's about sending a message.
All right. Well, with the messages sent, what is everyone doing here?
I'm like frantically like inspecting myself because I had this fucking robot scanning me. I'm making sure like all my bits and bobs are good. No kidneys missing.
I have to ask you what happened to me because I got a crit fail on that. Am I just connipted now? Am I catatonic?
You
And if
were
it's
just
like,
you're just the longest one to wake up, Triple. You're just asleep
Ah.
longer than everyone else.
Can I get
EB
up and
boy.
slap him
Alright.
to wake him up?
Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
try
I
to go
guess
wake
yeah.
him up.
I'm gonna slap him to wake him up.
Create water on him.
Oh,
Water.
All right, Triple. You
Oh, he doesn't look
transition
comfortable.
immediately from the feeling of that thing grabbing you from behind to the feeling of your face being slapped.
yeah. That's I don't know which one's
And
worse.
suddenly,
But he
you're back in
wakes
the
up and he
real.
looks.
Your clothes are the way they should be. It seems.
Yeah, he's pretty like maybe some of the details are already starting to fade out, but he does remember the dread of remembering something that didn't happen. Or I guess you could yeah, honestly that puts it pretty aptly. Remembering something that didn't happen. Oh, so he's, he's probably like a little bit whacked out a bit. Though news is kind of a good thing to see. Other than the fact that she just slapped him, he's
It's a love
pretty
tap.
happy now.
Is the sorry, you go.
oh, yeah, Opie's just angrily throwing a shadow blast at this nuts.
Oh, Maybe I should
Oh
have
boy.
gone.
And
Let
she's
me,
gonna shoot it.
Let me pull a nuts class A into frame.
Penguin was halfway to just giving the nuts this fucking vomit bucket. Like, hey, thanks for the help, man. When this fucking whatever you're shooting at him comes through.
It rolls a 2.
Well, guess what?
Give me
It's taking a
damage on
shitload
poor
of
guy.
acid damage. Why is it not?
Of the type
okay,
you
How
reflex.
big
choose?
is
Wow.
how big
Yeah.
is this room? Because it might be a small ass room, and that has fucking
a
at least
50-foot line.
50
It's a line.
Oh, it's a line. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, it's going to whatever
Or
line
you can
he's
do
at.
line burst or cone.
It should be acid damage, but I'm not sure why it's. Let's try
What
this.
is the spell?
There we go.
I love this spell. It's a good one.
Then crit that.
Is
Oh
that
boy.
arcane? I might want that.
All right,
Pretty sure.
you take a good blast out of this nuts, and then it immediately recoils. Preservation of data prioritize, and it runs out of the room.
How dare you!
Amazing.
She Karen's out on this
Can we
thing.
try to stop it from running out?
You can try if you
Is-
guys want to try to tackle this thing.
It was scanning one of us.
Lecture's
Wait, it's
probably
only
like too
one?
disoriented at this point.
I don't know. Yeah, how disoriented are we? Like, are we able to like even pursue something like that? Like, if it's trying to run, or are we like fucked
You
up
guys,
still?
you feel like you've woken up from a particularly bad sleep, but it's not like a hangover. You're not debilitated.
Then yeah, I can. I mean, I was already up because I
You just
slapped triple.
felt
Can I
like
try
you
to stop
didn't
it?
get any actual
It's-
sleep in that.
It's so weird to go from bad dream to adventure.
From bad dream to bad dream.
He's triple.
Yeah,
This nightmare that is triple's life.
What was
So, yeah,
it?
can I try to stop it?
The
since I'm already
nightmare
standing?
goggles.
Kicker.
What?
Ebony
Okay,
has
sorry,
asked you a
Ebony.
question twice.
What?
Thrice,
I
actually.
could
think
not
maybe the
hear
third
them
time?
over everything else. What are
Can
they
I
asking?
try to stop it because I'm already standing?
I already
went
said yes to that.
Like slap triple anyways.
Just,
What do I do?
just try to stop it. Roll like an athletics to grab it. You know,
Athletics.
Wait, it's only
I'm
one
cooked.
whatever. You're trying to restrain a
Yeah, if you are trying to
machine.
grapple, that is, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Roll
that's
a 2.
I don't think so.
Let me. I'm gonna use a point on that. I think. Try that again,
no.
maybe.
It's
That's what I
committing
think you need
no
a-
Oh
basis.
yeah, baby. Oh yeah, that 21's the game changer there.
Oh.
That's one
Oh,
number
yeah.
difference.
The with the one extra point, you manage to hold onto its leg as it
Oh.
drags you with it.
All right.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Don't leave,
Ow!
please.
Stop right there, you dang nut. And I cast. You know what? Just to help out because Strongbox is very angry that experienced that shit. He's gonna cast Quandary on this nigga.
Oh no, he's gonna be
Give it
quandary.
to him.
My bad. My bad.
Worth noting for YouTube, he's allowed to say it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I am that right.
You can say it on Twitch too.
That's true. I am the N word, and I have all the
God
passes
bless.
in the world.
the fucking like the damage control immediately like fuck wait let me clarify
Yeah.
let me clarify
Yeah.
something real quick.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
We good.
So, so of course, newsflash, you fall on your face as the thing you were holding on to just a second ago disappears from this plane.
I'm dwagged on my face and then fall.
Our-
Yeesh. So ow, fuck you. Ow,
Hey, I'm trying to help
thank
you. Thank you, Bert. Mm-hmm.
No good
Triple,
deed
you're
goes
being
unpunished.
dialed.
Oh, okay. I answer the phone.
It's Terri again. Please refrain from damaging the testing equipment or any of the test administrators.
Please refrain from knocking us the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't have any any memories of that.
I expressed to you before, I cannot tell you what is in the tests. This was simply the fastest way. Would you have preferred that I took the second fastest way and sent you through 5 different tests?
You know,
Yeah.
it may have been preferable to that.
Oh, it's all in your head. I've read the file on this one. It doesn't hurt.
I don't know. I've got a new biggest fear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a vacation to Y after this. Make sure it's still there.
What do you
When?
need all this
Huh?
for?
Softmare would inform you that there is a just outside the room and an explanation of sorts.
Lovely.
Another Crucible recording that should clear up exactly what's happening here.
Oh, boy.
Check it.
All I'm saying is, if this is
Usually
going on a
we have
weapon,
these before the test. Well, yes, of course. What of it?
I don't envy whoever's on the receiving end.
Oh, it's not a very good weapon anyway.
I think
You'll
the
see.
favorite thing I wanted to
Step outside and press the button right outside the door. Crucible will explain the state this test was in.
I'm going to take one last look around the room to see if there's anything that we've missed before doing so.
Okay. So you take your look around the room. There doesn't seem to be anything particular. There's definitely, in addition to the nuts, you see like there's clearly some sort of camera on on each of the things, and investigating further, you find there's like more. There's definitely something to this. There's like wires coming out of the pillows. They certainly wanted to analyze everything about the effects of this. But other than various testing equipment, analytical sort things, nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing of interest to me, at least. No. I suppose we should press the button?
I pressed the button.
Yes. Meanwhile, you have the log on hand.
Oh, yeah. The button's pressed.
Crucible Log 153. What you just experienced here in IC06 is something my optical specialist calls sacred geometry, or put simply, patterns that mess with your head. He assures me that this is all mathematical, and that these are not just strange runes channeling divine magic. I assured him that if I find out they are, he will learn that irreplaceable member of the team doesn't mean immune to consequences. I don't want any unnecessary third-party dependencies in my machines. Anyway, the device itself is called a Dazzler. It causes anyone looking at it to become trapped in a nightmare lasting anywhere from a minute to a few hours. Despite the uncertain psychological effects, it seemed we had a winner on our hands. The Dazzler can put even our strongest out of commission without any physical damage. Unfortunately, on subsequent tests of the same subject, the effect is diminished, as if the mind can't be so easily surprised by some silly shapes a second time. And that aside, the representatives at Fortuna Care need me to make sure that I inform any test subjects that the nightmares are constructs of your own mind, and Crucible Labs takes no responsibility for any nightmares, psychological trauma, or bouts of sleep paralysis not directly caused by the Dazzler. If you need a shrink, I'm sure there's someone around here within network. Crucible out.
Well, it's
Fortuna
nice of them to
Care?
give us
Fortuna
that.
Care.
It's nice of them to give us that warning after the tests.
That does check out.
Yes, normally
But-
we would have this before a test, but it was felt that it would influence the test if you knew what it was beforehand, hence the fake psych eval at the beginning.
I guess the silver lining is that it has diminishing returns, so if we get hit again, we'll be a little more resistant.
Mr. Swift,
Hopefully we don't get hit
What
again.
a cool,
I don't like
awesome
wagons anymore,
test.
Mr. Swift.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Pingwing, you've got to
Hmm.
be the next Dragon Slayer.
I don't want to be.
News
If
is
Penguin becomes a
News is gonna
dragon
look
slayer
over
before
at,
I do, I'm gonna lose it.
It's overrated.
I got a particular dragon in mind that I would love to slay.
Hey, Koinor, it's okay.
I mean, I get his reasoning there.
I can't blame you either, to be fair.
Assuming that's who he was talking about.
Well, that's for matters in the future. But right now, we gotta figure out if this is just a one-time thing. We just gotta move on to the next step. As long as no other surprises come upon us.
Agreed.
There is
We need
only
to be
one
prepared
more
for the next
sphere,
one.
and then I can get you a shortcut. The next sphere will get you into a very particular position, and you will have what's called an angle. Now, in order to take advantage of this angle, you may have to commit a bit of highway robbery.
Highway robbery.
Just a random
I guess it's
question.
easy enough.
Oh,
Take opportunities as they present themselves. I can only present you with opportunities. I cannot tell you how to go where you are going. But
Like
if
the
something
hood.
strange happens, I've probably done it.
Okay, Mr. Twipple, don't head down. Highway wobbly. You're good at that thing.
Okay, but who are we committing it against exactly here? You said take opportunities as they come, right?
The opportunity will present itself, I assure you. But first, you must proceed to ICO 21.
All right. Well, that's where I'm going.
That icosphere will get into the proper position for this shortcut.
Unless anything else is going on, I'm going.
All right, let's get to moving. I'm ready.
we'll follow.
I
Pingwing is hiding
Alright.
behind whoever's the last in line as they walk.
Test complete. Time for the patented water break.
Wall.
I need to go get some of that.
Mr. Swift, what is so cool about dragons? Why do you like them so much?
well, they're very notable. They carry a strong aura about them that's just right for the taking.
Well,
Just like they were just telling us, you seize an opportunity.
I don't want to
Dragon lover?
No opportunities with dragons. You can aura max all you want, Mr. Swift.
That's exactly what I'll continue to do.
Don't worry, Penguin. It's not near as horrifying as a future that doesn't change.
No, I would prefer that.
I don't think you would.
Can we swap nightmares?
I'll
the
gladly
real
take
question.
yours.
Is it's worthy to be recorded in Penguin's Dream Journal adventure he has.
He's
Or is it
dying.
too
You are
scary?
roboting out.
Damn it.
Ping, you know that was just a weird shape messing with your mind, right? It's like some of those spells that can do the same thing. Think of resisting it like a counterspell.
I don't like to see places burning down that have a lot of knowledge and sentimental value.
Like
I
he
think
was paying a
Discord's
big hug.
exploding.
Don't
Maybe
take
we
that
can
vision
change
too
the
rough.
region.
Those
Yeah, the regional server is
Jenkins.
imploding.
yeah,
Change the
yeah,
server region for the channel.
It's been a lot of botting.
What were you saying, Shwaka?
I was just saying, though, don't worry about that. Those.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
we're back.
Someone changed the server.
We had to.
As they
Because
should have.
it wasn't it wasn't synced. The light would come up and then someone would talk like 3 seconds later.
That would explain a lot.
Things were fucked.
Yeah, we were a little bit off baseline, you might say.
Make sure the stream's good.
It was a
It's fine.
Discord
I
problem.
mean, it's
Yeah,
just
it was a
Discord.
Discord.
We didn't
Okay.
reset the network.
Okay. I'm saying let's cover our bases.
I was checking chat in case there was any issues and no one mentioned anything, so.
Stream
Oh,
is
the stream
hiccuping.
is hiccuping.
No, Steam is
Oh,
hiccuping.
no.
That's not.
It's shrimp.
It's still up.
No, stream sounds completely fine.
According
I'm
to-
listening to it really quick. No, it sounds
Maybe
fine.
it hicked up. It was probably just because it was recording our fucked up. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we,
that could
we
be
were
it.
all fucked up because of Discord.
Oh, yeah. I was just recording the
Anyway,
transmission jam.
What were you saying before, Shabaka?
Oh, Penguin, don't be too scared of those overgrown lizards. They're overrated. Anyway,
amen.
He makes sure that his books, like he double checks his book bag to make sure that like they're like safe. He looks into them and is just like, "Yep, they haven't burned down. We're good.
No dragons in there.
No dragons."
make sure not a single book is singed.
He takes great comfort.
All right.
Great comfort in that. I got a break from my voice.
Great comfort.
You know, great
Yeah,
character.
It's gonna become a real part of my voice at this rate.
It would be terrible.
The tulpa's taking over.
No, get it out of my head, Mr. Swift. Get it out of my brain.
Ding!
No.
All right. Where are my other? Anyway, this is where the good writing for this session ends, and we hit rock bottom.
We peaked.
Where was it? Yeah, we've peaked. It's over. This is the end of the band.
It's over.
Improvisation is the
So-
part of the Bannermanes.
Once again, Fortuna, these guys are not going towards ICO 32. They're not getting back on the
Huh.
track. In fact, ICO 21 is moving into position next to ICO 6. And the
ICO
bridge
6.
extends between them.
What the fuck? Hey.
What the hell?
But-
All right. Wait.
Even more
What?
perplexing.
That is not the right. That is not the right sphere. That is not
Right
the right
after
sphere.
they enter the airlock of the next sphere, and it closes behind them before they even enter the sphere. ICO 21 is on the move again. Why would it move? It doesn't need to go anywhere.
All right, I'm gonna start shooting the fucking GS ray at the sphere to see if it penetrates it, but it
GS
probably
ray.
won't. It probably doesn't. Just a couple of warning shots. Just a couple of warning shots.
All right. So some ambiguous laser beam passes by you guys' sphere as Fortuna throws a tantrum.
Come on. Come on, you were not supposed to go there. It was supposed to be a sphere 35. We had cake in there. We had you test some cakes.
I don't like cake, Fortuna.
It's definitely a lie.
Everybody likes cakes. Also,
No
shut up, news, and shut up, Ophi. It's not
That cake was a lie.
Fuck you.
it's
Shut
not
up,
a lie.
Fortuna. I was gonna say no shot. It's a lie.
This cake
What?
sounds pretty good.
Fortuna wouldn't lie about cake. Who does that?
No.
Yeah, I
Even
think
lie about a
it
lot of
is-
things.
Fortuna wouldn't lie. In fact,
I-
Fortuna, a note appears in your database, your automatic recall of things.
Mhm.
It says there's cake in this sphere.
Huh.
According
Oh,
to your
wait.
records.
Wait, this sphere right here?
21, the one the party has just entered the airlock of. cake is part of the
Huh.
test.
Well, I guess. Wait, why did test 34 move to test 21? This is weird. You know what? Everything is working just fine in that case. Same test, just different sphere. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna love that cake. I baked it myself. I put all the love that I can legally allowed to give. You know.
Legally allowed to
Legally
give.
limited.
Yeah.
The prescribed amount.
Do we see the cake?
No. Right now you're just in the airlock, but
All right, you
entering
little
into
rascals.
the
Get it.
icosphere. This one, it seems like you've entered and you're sort of at the top of the sphere. So it's like not all the way at the top, but it seems like they must have this one in layers because you're up here. There's less floor space than in some of the other icospheres where the floor was at the midpoint of the sphere.
Oh. So this one's gonna flood and drown us.
Hey, don't think like that.
It's hard not to. Anything we step into these things, it tries to kill us in one way or another.
The last one
As soon
just
as-
scared us.
As soon as the lights all turn on, another little automated voice comes around, a little recording of somebody, not Crucible this time, and so it's a different voice saying, "I don't care what he thinks of the biological department. I swear it's important. They say that this whole test is useless, but something can come of this, I assure you. At least they lent me the sphere. In this test, we are trying to isolate and perfect the application of the dubious plant, poison joke. We've extracted its essence, aerosolized it, and we think we can control what it does environmentally. A test group and a control will be needed for each test. And so it cuts off, and the first thing that happens after that, after the room finishes lighting off, is the floor tiles. Like, you guys have wandered into the room, I imagine, to spread out a little bit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. The floor tiles on the edges begin flipping inwards. The floor is receding towards the center.
I don't think so.
I cast fly.
Well,
I just use my wings.
also fly.
I can fly.
Neither can I.
Big wing, no! You've got wings!
I'm a flightless bird.
They're for show.
They're for swimming.
All right.
Ain't
How
showing
many
much.
people are flying?
Yeah, I'm also flying.
Me, I think Electra, Ovi, I believe.
Penguin puts his fucking talent in, like, don't worry, we won't be, we're cooler than the fly group, white guys, and he turns
Okay.
around.
Is there
This
any
feels
way I
fun.
can throw everyone a spider that can't fly a spiderfoot brew before the ground's gone? So I do have enough tinctures, I think.
No. Wait, what? Sorry. I just said no without even hearing your question.
That's all right.
No.
No.
No, it's like I heard it and then I hadn't processed it before I said no. No, fuck you. Anyway, you guys are fluttering about. It does seem to stop at a point. It recedes until there's just like
So
a
wait,
bridge,
hold on.
almost a line from one side of the sphere to the other.
Should I go back to being muted?
So did you not answer his question though?
It's whatever. Just go on.
Like you would be able to like pass it around if you were frantically trying to, but you'd have to
Yeah,
be like
it's fine. It
coalescing
stopped
in the
short.
center.
Yeah, it stopped short though, so it's fine. They have land or whatever to stand on.
Either
that's
way, this
debatably a
wasn't
better
like
answer.
something that was particularly fast. It just rearranged the room.
Ah. I thought we were gonna fall into poison joke.
No, you look below you, and there's something down there, some sort of liquid.
Oh,
Probably unpleasant.
Electra like hovers down a little. She doesn't have any wings. She's kind of floating. If I
But,
took a really close look at this liquid, what does it look like?
At first glance, probably
That's
the
a
same as
crinkle.
the rest of the oil in Golden Port.
Okay, fair enough.
Now the another automated message would come over and say, "Please return to the testing platform for your safety."
I land back disgruntledly.
Electra will do a little backflip in the air and land down beside the party.
This
All
will
right.
land down as well.
The voice comes back. Selecting control group. Group selected. A little single rotor drone drops out of the ceiling and flies over close to you guys.
Pulls out his rapier.
The drone launches a little pellet, a little Zammersphere, a blue ball at you.
Not me.
Specifically at you, at King, News, Ord, and Triple.
I dodge. You're gonna have to roll against my AC for that one.
Oh, against
yeah.
against AC. Oh, now I've gotta make the fucking thing for my made up weapon. Wasn't supposed to be a weapon. Can you just roll me a reflex and make this easier? And
Yeah,
we'll
that's easy.
we'll
All right.
hypothetize that it's like 30 or something.
Oh
There
no!
you go.
Okay, it still beats.
Triple.
Triple, no.
Was
me, though.
did you roll
Oof.
2 ones in a
Oh.
row?
Triple, hold on.
Mhm.
I've got a thing for that. Kieran.
Oh yeah.
He's got a curve for
All
that.
right.
Oh my god.
Big Wing doesn't roll a reflex save. He gives up.
There
Oh,
it
wow,
is.
okay.
There it
Two
is.
fucking ends of the fucking thing.
All right.
Sorry, Ord.
Triple and News with your critical successes, you dodge the things entirely. The little blue spheres, they go off in the distance. Ord and what is it? Oh, that is funny. Oh, Ord and Swift, you're the ones who get hit. Ord fails and Swift normal succeeds, but you have been splash damaged, as it were.
Oh no.
I
Wait,
also
and Penguin gave up.
I
Yes.
just gave up. It went like right to his forehead. Whatever.
He's got his white flag out.
Yeah.
Penguin has accepted the testing initiative, and as you might expect from the earlier dialogue, strange things begin happening. Penguin starts getting shinier.
Oh no.
Swift becomes wide, and Ord becomes small.
What the fuck?
Wide Swift.
What's going on with y'all?
No.
Oh no.
What?
No. What? No.
Before you can much react, another panel starts moving from the end of the bridge that is formed for you. A panel is sliding towards you across the bridge with oddly shaped openings throughout it. Have you ever seen the game Hole in the Wall?
Yeah.
That's the test right now, and it seems that the jokes here, Ping, you look, you're like rubberized, and you've got like a slippery film on you. Swift obviously has been debuffed as wide, and Ord is not the size she is used to. As give me everyone in acrobatics to play the hole in the wall, as it were.
There it is.
Swift's been lubed.
Everyone? Okay.
Yes, because it's still coming at everyone, but
Oh,
some of you
man.
have forcibly put yourselves in the control group.
Oh,
Acrobatics or yeah, acrobatics. Fuck.
Oh, you little thumbs.
Penguin, no.
I got the moves, baby.
Oh shit, roll.
7.
Why
Oh,
couldn't I have been
It's worse
wide?
than it's worse than Penguin.
Why do you have disadvantage on that too? Because you're just so big. Like, how wide are we talking?
Like wide Putin.
Wide load.
Yeah.
Wide
truck.
Putin, wide Putin Swift.
That's what we really need. I should have downloaded that track. That would have been great. Okay, look at all these rolls
I think
here.
I got nailed.
All right. Newsflash effortlessly performs this.
Here we go.
Triple, you made it. Electra, you got knocked into the oil.
No.
Right on
Chewbacca
in.
managed it. Penguin, you're right after Electra. Ophi does a nice little spin and a twist.
I'm making a show of it.
Ord, you are a complete klutz in your diminished state.
I was already a klutz.
You're used. Yes, you were already klutz, but now you don't have the sure footing. You don't have the mass anymore.
And I'm fucking running around like Stewie Griffin.
And there you go. You try to go for the small hole, and it still knocks you out. Swift, despite his width, still manages. He goes sideways and dives through a hole. And then of course the speaker comes back. To those who passed the evaluation, proceed to the end. Or proceed to the north end of the bridge.
Wait! Put me back to normal!
Antidote will be administered before each test chamber.
Okay.
Is definitely part of that message that I didn't just pre-recorded message that didn't react to at all.
I'm hurrying to the next one.
Yeah,
I follow along.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Wait,
To
so
everyone
who
who
all is
falls
oiled?
fell into the oil, you get spat out of a pipe in the next floor down.
Are they gonna be okay?
No.
Oh, they're fine. They've just been
they're fine.
oiled. There's
Just completely covered.
there's like a sort of like car wash almost thing that you could use if you so chose.
Car wash.
I don't like
Little-
car washes in Golden Point.
I don't trust a
Yeah,
single machine here anymore.
There's some spinny rollers and like water sprayers. It seems to be button operated.
Electra's gonna press to digitate herself. She does not trust these stupid machines anymore.
Wipe yourself off, Electra.
The kicker, Penguin's just accepted the testing initiative, and if he's placed on the conveyor belt for the car wash, he just kind of stands there like like the Fred movie when he goes through the car wash, but crying.
Penguin, you being made of whatever strange rubbery substance you are right now, actually clean up pretty well in the car wash.
Does he come out with a pompadour?
Sure, why not?
Based.
Or-
He comes out.
but,
regretting.
As
Fourth is so
promised,
smushed.
of another little drone comes out with
Look at me.
with more Zammer spheres for you, green ones this time, and it mists the members of you afflicted to reset you for the next step in the chamber.
I'm telling you all, I'm gonna kill her as soon as I see her. And I'm not. I'm. You laugh about it, but it's not a joke.
Oh,
It's a bird in
We'll
100
pull
years. He'd
the-
probably say the same thing.
we'll pull the personality chip out and she'll go back to normal.
I think Mr. Swift means to pull a lot more out of that processor.
He's got it.
Oh dear. For this next test, please raise your hoof to volunteer for the control group.
Okay,
Kingwing
sure.
raises his talon.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, who
Also,
all's
raise a hoof as well.
trying to be part of the control group?
I'll be part of the control group.
I guess I will. So it wasn't last time. Just
All right,
yeah.
Right.
No, you were part of the control group last time.
Oh, cool. In that case, damn.
But anyway, everyone who wants to raise their hand to get in the control group, give me a reflex to see who gets it first.
Oh my God.
MF
Nose
no
goes.
nose goes.
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
I know. I want to be control this time. Oh my God.
Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get so fucked.
Wow, y'all are eager.
Those are good rolls.
Why is it always me?
Save those rolls for the test. Damn.
Dang. I got
Roll
fucked.
this pants grab.
All right, let me tabulate this. Who is the lowest of these,
Oh.
or actually the highest, I should say? Who gets excluded? Wow. Who would have seen it coming? We got Ophi and Triple and Ord of all people managed to get into the control group. It denotes them as being the fastest.
Listen, poison joke is a holy artifact in my religion. We're not allowed to use it.
It's
We're
like
just
the
allowed to
holy
apply it to other people.
Is that a real thing? It's funny.
Sure.
This is world
That
building.
makes sense.
This is world building. This is how
It's
it is.
chaotic as can be.
Yeah.
This is Sophie
This is why,
bullshitting a computer.
Eat flour. Anyway, the speaker would request the that the people in the testing group enter the door on the right, and the people in the control group enter the door on the left.
Pingwing takes his white flag and goes to the testing group door.
No. Yeah, Electra will follow Penguin.
I think I'm part of the control group too. Then I guess.
Were you?
Honestly, I'd like to be part of no group.
I don't think you actually rolled for this one, did you?
I didn't roll, no, because you said if you want to be a test subject, and I did not want to be a test
The control group. The control group means the subject that is not being experimented on.
Yeah.
Hey, subtract my roll. I know it was a nat 20, but subtract
Oh,
my
damn.
6. I accidentally had Mythic still on.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
that might
Swift.
knock. Well, that's gonna knock Ophi out and replace her with Swift in the control group.
Damn.
What are all the crits going on? Meanwhile, I'm getting mids.
Mid.
It's okay, Shabaka.
Yes.
You are mid.
Oh wow!
Oh, he's fighting
admitted.
back.
You're less than mid. What's that? Lid, as in
I'm
the
not-
lid on it.
I'm not
Pingwing with the left hook.
You know
Oh,
what,
my
Shabaka? I've had just about enough of you and your stupid quips. I'm allowed one.
All right.
He's throwing a haymaker like a nerd who just got his lunch money taken.
All right. So anyway, now that we've got everything sorted out, the control group entering the door on the right is going to be Swift Sail, 777s, Ophiuchus, and Cybord. And then Pingwing, Shabaka, Newsflash. Wait. There? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 reflex saves. I can't count. Who
I
is
didn't
not on
make
the
one.
reflex?
Yeah, I didn't make
Oh,
one
that's
because I'm
whatever.
just
You
going on the
didn't
testing.
make one. You're in the testing
Yeah.
group with the other guys. Okay, entering in to your 2 chambers, you'd find yourselves separated by a pane of glass. In each chamber, a near identical kitchen.
Electra puts her hoof up on the pane of glass, like putting the hand up on a window. Me and who?
Mm.
Then the voice would come back. The object of this test is simple. Groups A and B are to compete with one another to bake a cake. This must be done expediently, but will also be graded on quality.
We're just instantly gonna try to team up with Penguin.
As soon as it says this, the testing group gets misted. It dispenses the aerosol into the room.
Nope.
All right, Electra
And
takes a big breath.
Here we go.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Unfortunately, you do have to breathe, and you would find that this time you don't have the same effect as before. In fact, all of you feel real wobbly right before committing mitosis and separating into multiple beings.
Oh.
There are now perhaps, you might say, too many cooks in the kitchen. But surely the team of 8 cooks can outdo the team of 4 cooks. There's a you guys have the usual amenities that you'd consider in a kitchen, and in the center there's a cookbook. It seems to have a few cake recipes in it.
All right, Penguin. We need a leader to tell everybody what to do exactly, so we're not tripping over each other's hooves.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Who's gonna lead?
That's a great idea, says the other penguin.
yeah, that's a great idea.
I'll lead.
Makes sense.
Follow me. We'll make this cake.
Why is my clone so much more
The wed
more pronounceable?
velvet cake.
Wed velvet. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Wed velvet.
Keep trying,
my
Keep trying. You'll
goodness.
get there.
All right, control group. You look at your book. You see you have the same selection. There's a chocolate layer cake. There's a carrot cake and a red velvet recipe.
I am a fan of chocolate myself.
All right, is that what we're going with here?
Yep.
Sure. Is there like a recipe?
Yeah. There's a recipe book with 3 recipes.
Everyone understands like how to make a cake from reading instructions, right? Like that's gonna struggle.
Not according to my crafting score.
I used to work at a bakery.
That's a mood.
On and off.
Okay, technically speaking, if a comprehension lecture was used where they can understand the potential of the written word and get a full understanding of it,
Now,
would that help?
technically,
Yeah,
that
if you
seems
want-
like a tampering of the test since we're the
If you want
control
to-
group.
If you want to boost yourself, if you want to be juicing here when the other team is already hindered by funny jokes, that's on you. But I will say
No,
that does go
News
against
will-
the
News will
sportingness
listen
of being a
to
control
To
group.
Swift's suggestion.
Either way, whatever you want to do. It seems
Who else in the joke group?
the wait,
Swift?
no, not. I swear. Let me go back to the.
No.
Ophie critted on volunteering not to be in the control. The control group. Right? No. I'm sorry, I'm losing it.
You mixed
It's
up your groups.
Swift, Opie, Triple,
Swift,
News,
Ophie,
and
Triple,
Shabaka.
I
No,
thought there
there's
was only
4 and
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Shabaka along with Yeah.
So
no.
originally,
That's
Kicker,
good.
you
Yeah,
said there was.
I was one the one that failed.
Shabaka's in the
Yeah, I was
duplicated
in
group
duplicate.
because Ord
Yeah.
rolled higher than him. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
It's Ord,
So-
Swift, and Triple
yeah.
that aren't in
Yeah.
it.
Ord,
Yeah,
Swift,
these three.
Triple, and Ophi are the 4 that are unmogged. Now, on the other hand, Electra, Pingwing, News, and Shabaka are duplicated in the separate kitchen. And now it seems that Newsflash is arguing with Pingwing because Pingwing wants to make the velvet cake. Newsflash wants to make the chocolate cake.
Us,
I'm all for chocolate cake, Swift.
us. Oh, fuck off.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that
could
was
go
coming.
for it.
All right, team one's getting some progress here. Let's give it up for the control group. What's the testing group doing to progress things?
Making a
Arguing about
cake.
the instructions and the following them.
I'll get the ingredients when y'all figure out what cake y'all want to build.
What do you? I don't care. Just a cake.
Okay,
I like
Electra's
this
going to
place
take. Electra's going to take. Well, the original Electra is going to try to take charge to tell everybody what to do. She's going to split the ingredients into. I'm assuming there's 8 of us.
For
Since
what,
there's 4
though? What are
normally,
we
and all got
making?
split in half.
There's
there's
8 of you.
We're making the red
You're-
velvet.
Red velvet. Okay.
But I don't like
Yeah.
red velvet.
Wait.
That's too bad. You don't need to eat it.
Both Pingwings disagree with each other on the red velvet.
It's been decided. I'm the leader.
But he said he was the leader.
No longer.
What do you have
No
to say
more.
about this, me?
Could I make a? Would it be a diplomacy check or a charisma check to like?
You can either do Diplo, whatever you want to. You
Yeah,
should try
she's-
intimidation. How
she's
are you
gonna-
imposing yourself
Wait
as
a
the leader
minute.
here?
Yeah, this is gonna be an intimidation. That's a good idea. Well, no, she's gonna be nice.
That will not resonate well. Yeah, no.
This will be a diplomacy check to try to essentially get everybody organized. Are there 2 copies of everybody? Is that how this works?
There's 1 copy of each person, so you have
Okay,
a
so
total
there's
of
2
8.
of
Each one of
everyone.
you has a doppelganger.
She's gonna split the recipe into 8 equal sections, or as equal as she can, and give everybody individual instructions.
All right. Let me see this. So you managed to convince them. They seem on board with the idea. You tell your other self, go get the 3 cups of flour, the 2 cups of white sugar, 3 tablespoons unsweetened cocoa powder, stuff like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Separate it out. Asking each person of a few different things. Back with the A team. How's the A team's cake going? They chose the chocolate cake. I seem to remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the A team, right? If we're
Yes.
talking control
Yes,
group.
you're in the
Yeah.
you're in the A team, so you're gonna need,
right,
some.
well, I can at the very least kind of like organize things out for everybody. Thief.
Yeah.
You gotta have good organizational skills. So
Alright.
keep the kitchen clean, move things when somebody isn't using something.
Triple. You go to get some ingredients. The first thing you look for is you look for eggs, right? You open what
Yeah.
looks like a refrigerator, and you think there's no way that this place could have eggs. You open the refrigerator, which has a clock on the front of it, which is the first odd thing. Inside the
Yeah.
refrigerator are several ingredients, all glowing red, in the same way
Oh.
as the temporally displaced nuts was. It appears that Goldenport has adapted its temporal retardation technology to keep food forever.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I don't know if I should be eating this, but here you go, he says as he takes it out.
As you grab the ingredients, the field around them breaks and they become normal. But everything
Alright.
seems fresh as you start getting it out and prepared.
Oh, if he catches them and cracks them on the side of the bowl and drops them in there. Where's our dough?
I'm bringing it. How much? Yeah, I have to bring the dough that we need.
The dough. I'm gonna.
That we
Or
need.
powder.
This is a cake.
I don't
There's
know.
no dough in a cake.
Powder?
This is great. Cakes are made of batter, not dough.
Batter,
This,
dough, same thing. I'm not a
The
crafter.
goldfish died in
I don't know
a
what the fuck I'm
saltwater
doing.
environment. Anyway, let's.
Who says I know what I'm doing?
Give me the hypothetical crafting rules from our head
Oh, hell
chefs
yeah.
here.
Although I did never say I was the head chef, but there we
Can
go.
News be the one that's putting it all together?
All
for
right.
The other team.
Ophi's our head chef. Who's testing group's head chef?
It's news.
Oh,
It's
I've
alternate
been-
pingwing.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
I have
there
to
seems to be a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
news.
Wait, no, just
You
knowing
would-
how much of a pussy Penguin is, News is just gonna try to intimidate him.
Have any have any of y'all worked in a bakery before? Goodness.
They have.
If only we had Duck here.
Oh, Penguin has though.
Imagine having
Yeah, where
two
is
ducks
she?
on your team.
Oh
Well,
my god.
Maybe done already.
I had temporary experience in it. I worked with my mom before. Maybe I could try leading for once. Yeah.
You just hear Ovi yell from the other side. I
News
worked
is
with your
just
mom
good with her
before.
food.
I'll ignore that to get this done. I'm focused.
Focus. All right, who's our head chef? Who's putting it all together?
I think we have 3 head chefs. I like
Your
this.
3 head
dear.
chefs. Okay, give me conflicting head chef roles,
Shit.
Oh.
and we'll see how too many cooks spoil the broth.
Nice.
Hang on.
All right.
Hang on, I gotta
Hanging
roll for
on.
you. I gotta roll for you. I gotta apply a modifier to it though. There you go.
Very important. Too many
Some
cooks.
wild
minus
rolls.
10.
That's a wild thing. Damn, I'm still the lowest.
All right. So here's the thing. As you know, Team A is already baking their cake. They've got it in the oven. They've got everything planned out. You guys are still trying to shuffle things together. And as good as your orders were, Electra, nobody is following them
That's
quite
fair.
right. They're
Here's
getting
how it
they're
goes.
getting the wrong
Yeah.
measurements and,
Can you
and just
help?
delivering. They'll like deliver a thing to News and be like, "Here's your here's your cocoa powder or whatever."
Let me
and,
make
you
a
know,
roll.
They dump
for
it in,
myself.
not quite the measurement.
Okay. No,
So
pretty good.
at the end of the day, News, if you were uninterfered with, probably might have made a better cake than Ophi. However,
Mm.
However.
you're being dragged down by all these ball and chains.
Can other
Your
news
cake
just
comes
update?
out significantly later than Team A's. But at the end of the day, we do have 2 cakes. And what's better than having 2 cakes?
True.
Okay, meanly, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
We're not done with the test,
God,
Kika.
point on.
Ah! It just
Don't
fucking
do it to
restarted. It
yourself.
reminded me that it existed by restarting.
Yeah.
Do our clones just fucking like evaporate?
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, who wants to sample the cakes?
Or what?
Bored.
What?
What's ours look like? I guess is a good question.
What does it look like? What, the cake?
Yeah.
So your
you ever
your
see-
red velvet, it certainly it looks red, but the whole thing is red, and you're certain that the frosting was supposed to be white and the cake was supposed to be red, but it looks like red dye got mixed into the whole thing, and so you just have a red cake, and it is a little bit like deflated on one side.
Oh,
Wait, so this is the control group cake?
No,
Yeah.
this is the testing group cake that had too many cooks in the
oh.
kitchen.
Electra's just looking at the cake like this cat I posted in voice chat.
I Oh my god, I may have an idea of what we can bake to actually outdo these guys.
Cakes are done.
You already made a cake.
You guys' cake came out
The cake is in
faster,
front of you.
actually.
Or
And
just staring at a wall the entire time they were baking. She's like,
You've got a
Chocolate
nice
factory.
nice chocolate cake. It does seem something strange though. As Ophi has made this cake, there are an almost imperceptible amount of layers to this chocolate layer cake. You have no idea how they accomplished this. But it does certainly appear to be a chocolate layer cake.
That's pretty well done, I'd say.
It's like
It has an N amount of layers.
Yes.
Yep.
I suppose a little bite wouldn't hurt. I will take a bite.
Enjoy the infinite chocolate.
Just a small one. I can't be outgrowing this coat.
He can't
I'm
be getting
posting
wide.
this.
Yeah, wider and wider.
Can't afford to get
All
any
right.
wider.
You know what, Swift? It's not half bad. It's not the best cake you've ever had. You definitely had a cake or two that Duck has made that was superior to this one. But it's pleasant. It's a cake.
In this hellhole, it'll most certainly do.
Is anyone from Red Velvet team
Sure, I'll
willing to
try it.
sample the cake?
unless someone else wants to.
Yeah. Electra will take a bite.
There you go.
I beat news in cooking, technically.
Do we have any like
You
other plates around here that she could cut a piece and like?
They're just
how are we
grabbing
doing
cake.
this?
Like fucking.
You're just gonna
I-
eat it out.
Electra's not.
No,
No,
Electra's
she's not
gonna
gonna
do
muck it
No.
like that.
Electra, no, she's just gonna
so you
throw it in
guys-
Electra's face. Just
you
eat it.
guys
What?
Eat it.
you all
You're eating it.
start sampling your red velvet cake, and as you sample it, it's actually not too bad. It could have been better. Your vision seems to tint red for a second and then go back to normal.
You can see
And
red.
it would
A little
appear
too much
that
red.
they've
Red 40.
that they snuck the antidote into the cake ingredients as your doppelgangers pop and cease to exist.
Next time, less red, more velvet.
Congratulations, test completed.
Yeah, we did cake.
Hello.
And for once, Fortuna did not lie to you.
+1 for Fortuna for this one.
See, we
This one
like
goes
to
out
have
to our-
fun
Or
here.
actually, they did lie to you because they claimed that they baked it themselves, and instead they made you bake the cake.
Screw you, Fortuna.
So at the,
Hey,
at
what
end
the
of
fuck?
day, Fortuna did still lie.
Oh, come on. This is. I made you fight the robots.
Fortuna.
What?
I'm not denying that there was a lot of love in that cake. It just wasn't your love.
It wasn't my love, but at least it's not fighting robots or doing other life-threatening things.
Girl.
You just baked a cake. Be happy with
That's
it.
true. That's true.
God,
God, this is so
There-
mad.
they're still pleasing some people. Look at this. I've been trying to do something nice, and look at this. Like, I still got yelled at.
Hey, you know what? You're not wrong, Fortuna. That was a much nicer test chamber than some of the ones we've gone through so far.
Yes, and oh, this is gonna be a great, wonderful. Oh, there's gonna be a wonderful warfare.
Yes, that would be a thing that occurs to some of you. Is this that scientist in the recording at the beginning seemed to think he was his biological research department was being neglected and that it was serious, and yet out of these tests, while it seems that he was sort of right, they have seemed to have typed the jokes to the situation. The application for this remains unclear.
Hmm.
Anyway,
You know,
It would appear that there is one last test to go through before you can get out of this sphere.
Oh no. At least they don't have to go through a car wash. What's the prompt for the last
we
one?
continue
next-
on along.
Yeah.
Continue on along. You guys are released from your bakeries, and you go down another level into the bottom layer of this icosphere. And what do you find but a planetarium?
Oh.
I'm going to make an
And yeah,
immediate astronomy lore. Is this Oh, never mind. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Go ahead.
Is this based on like the real night sky?
give me the
Currently?
lore.
It was. I rolled it.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a great roll.
So-
but it was a roll.
What it looks like to you at a cursory glance, you can't quite date it with that roll, but the stars have definitely moved since this place was built.
Okay. Okay.
This would not be accurate to the present day. But it does seem to be real constellations,
Okay.
as they might have been in the past.
Yeah. She's keeping that information to herself for now, but thank you for resolving that.
Anyway,
Yeah, this is a little different.
to select the control group for this test, please use the cognitive aptitude evaluator. And there's you'd see this little sort of station on the side of the entrance. It looks like a little helmet with gizmos on it and scanners.
Oh dear.
It seemed they want you all to do a brain scan.
Brain scan.
Oh,
All
Electra's
right.
looking at this thing.
Your penguin
Well,
straps in the
it-
brain
Oh.
trainer.
The Soma device.
I'm just
All right.
imagining that one picture. Oh dear, your
Penguin,
brain age
you,
is a little
you
less.
you strap in to the brain analyzer, and as it starts reading your thought patterns, you try to think really hard about something, and there's like a little ball inside of a gauge that starts floating up as you think at it.
Oh, and then he looks at Shabaka.
give me
he looks at Shabaka. Yeah, give me a what?
Give me a will to see how good of a score you can make on
Yeah.
on mind flex here.
He tries to get a good score in Mind Flex. And if he starts if he starts lifting the ball, does he?
Yeah, it starts lifting.
He looks at Shabaka and
Starts
goes,
getting
"Ooh,
up there."
look, I'm Shabaka."
All right. Everyone else, give me your will saves to see how much you can flex your mind.
Oh, I'm flexing so
save.
hard. No, I'm actually gonna roll a mythic point on that one.
I'm
I will
flexing
as
so
well.
hard. My Opie's mind is just the AOL dial-up noise.
That's a bit better.
Nice.
All right,
I'm
is that
sorry.
everyone?
Where's the toggle for mythic?
And
Are we going mythic?
actions at the top.
You really want to be in the control group.
Oh, is this the control group thing?
Yeah, this is testing
Oh.
to see who gets into the
Nah,
control group.
I don't want the control group.
Maybe we all want to be in the experimental group.
I'll keep my roll.
I'm afraid if I go in there, I'll fry this machine.
Anyway, the top two, which looks like Newsflash and Ophi, you guys are selected for the control group, and the machine asks everyone else to go to the centroid of the room.
Centroid of the mechanism.
Yes.
Tingling sticks out his tongue at Shabaka and goes to the centroid of the mechanism.
All right.
Electra follows.
with everyone in the testing group on the centroid of the mechanism, it raises up, and of course, hits you with aerosolized joke particles. And it seems like nothing has changed at first until you begin to feel lighter. And then you begin to feel something pulling on you. And you guys are beginning to spin and float off the platform. You are all free floating in the air, and as you guys begin to float around, it becomes apparent that you are all orbiting around Ord as the largest mass in the room.
Ord, what are you doing to us?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! What? Fuck!
And then
Ord,
the
let us
speaker
go.
comes on again. The goal of the testing group is to connect as many constellations as they can, given the time limit. And it starts like a countdown.
What? What does that mean?
You have to
What does that
remember
mean?
that? Oh.
Yeah, like
You know
there's stars. There's stars up here. And the idea here is that you've got to like reach out and get these things and connect the dots.
So just a quick question, Kicker. Like, how far are we orbiting from Ord currently?
So like, this is a little, kind of big for a planetarium, but like each of you is like, the closest ones are probably like, 10 feet away from Ord. Some of you are farther away. You generally are spinning in some odd direction. And like occasionally you guys pass each other and like change your path. It's very chaotic.
Just to speed things up, Electra is going to cast a Quicken Time on Ord.
On Ord?
Blop.
So,
which is a
hang on.
20-foot burst. So anybody who's within 20 feet of
Oh
Ord.
boy, everyone begins darting around Ord at
So let me get this straight. I'm just everybody's
You're at the
you're
center
calling
here.
me fat.
Yes.
Ophi reaches behind her back.
You've
and
got
pulls
the
out.
mask.
Go ahead.
What?
You know what? You know what? You know what? Constellations are fucking bullshit. I see all these charts with all these lines all the way, but every time I look at the sky, there's nothing. There's nothing. It's just points.
That's
What
okay,
the fuck
Ord.
are these?
I'll just tell everybody what to do. I know where the constellations are.
I just think they're a scam. They don't exist.
What are you saying? Big Star is trying to scam everybody?
No. Astronomers are. You don't see those lines connecting the stars, do you?
Well, they were thought up like in ancient times. People looked up and saw shapes. Every culture has different interpretations of the stars.
Oh yeah. The crab.
All right.
You know what? Fuck it. Just go.
Okay, what I was trying to do there was, I'm assuming I kind of know the constellations due to my astronomy
You
lore.
sort of know. If you want to roll again to try to, here's the first thing you're going to have to do is roll a fortitude to not be like dizzied
Okay.
by all this spinning, and then roll me a. All right, so you're all right. You're maintaining
Okay.
yourself despite the spin. However, you've got to roll me another lore of the star. See if you can recall any more of these or how they might have been 300 years ago.
All right, I don't know. It was a 28. That's up to you.
All right, you
Wasn't a
got
good roll on the
some
dice.
ideas of where they should be.
She's gonna try to point out the locations to everybody else
If the
on her side.
the ground crew, I must remind you, you're not orbiting, but you can try to direct them if you you're more stable. You can see better. Anyone trying to connect these constellations, give me a
They
give
can-
me an acrobatics to like follow Electra's orders and try to swim around.
They can provide extra inertia to widen your orbital path. Fucking
News and I are just eating popcorn, watching you.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you guys
Is it
are
just
They
me?
could be helping.
Is it just me
But
up in
no.
the sky?
Some corn
No,
pop.
it's not just you. It's the whole test group is orbiting around Ord and each other.
All right. He's a flightless bird flying around in orbits. Definitely gonna do pretty well here. Yeah,
He did.
All right.
God, I love this music.
Anybody else orbiting around?
I'm
anyways,
orbiting.
Or
You wanna
acrobatics?
try at this, Swift? Give it a shot.
Oh, am I part of the test group? Ugh.
Yes. Everyone except for who was it? News and OP is in the
Right,
test group.
acrobatics.
And you're all orbiting.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right. After a time, the timer goes up. You guys have collected or connected a lot of blinking lights on the walls, and the central platform spits out the curative particles. Of course, you're still floating around, and you all just fall. So have fun with that. Not a huge fall, but not a pleasant one.
With your belly flops.
The room could have done with some mats.
Did we do it?
The machine seems to click away and tabulate.
How
Your
was that?
score is 58 points, and then a bunch of the various lines turn red where like you connected things where it shouldn't.
Is that good?
boy.
58 good?
Yeah,
That
like-
is hard to say. It does look like it's, you know, you've got most of your lines are still like glowing white. Only maybe a quarter of them turned red.
I'm gonna do an academia lore.
It doesn't give you a scale.
I want to do an academia lore to grade our work, like on a F to A scale.
All right, roll an academia.
All right.
According to your academia, this is probably in the territory of C minus.
Mr. Swift, I got good news.
Yes?
C's get degrees.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah, that's about as good as I think it's gonna get. we need to make a proper star chart sometime.
I can
He's like-
help.
Yeah. He's like taking a mental note of this area as he looks up. A little disappointed in the grade, if you will, but ultimately speaking, this is a group project, and thankfully for once, I wasn't doing all the work. Stop laughing.
Mr.
welcome.
didn't roll an astronomy lore and then rolled a 20 on his acrobatics.
I don't care. I don't like flying.
It's okay. As long as you gave it your best, Pingwing, that's all we can ask.
He kind of nods. Yeah, okay. That works for me. He looks around the room. Does like a door open up anywhere?
Yeah, it does seem that the test is over. You're free to leave.
Oh wow.
God, my head is spinning.
I guess we passed.
Well, thanks for the lead there, lass.
as you
I know nothing about cooking or stars.
I like how Swift is
as
so
you as you
wide.
as you exit the thing, you get another real quick like speaker turns on, Crucible back on the line, back on the MC. If you're hearing this, then I'm sorry you had to be part of Jensen's test. However, it was simply too funny. When this man, who could never understand a single joke in his life, approached me about making an experiment like this, I just had to see what would happen. I must say, this is the most disappointing project in this facility, and the greatest waste of a sphere that I've ever seen. Crucible out.
Based.
Hey, it was fun to me.
Yeah. I mean, no, that wasn't fun.
You just didn't get the joke, Fortuna.
What? No, that was Ord.
Oh, you just didn't get the joke, Ord.
What do you mean? No. I mean, the cake was nice. Okay.
You know, like when you like eat like gushers or something, and your tongue is blue. His is like still like red. He's like, I don't know about that.
Oh, his tongue.
You've got your red dye number 5 in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
Hey, it's tongue lipstick. Look at that.
Do you eat lipstick, Ord?
No comment.
I didn't hear a
comment.
no.
Not as much glue as you eat.
I'm just walking out.
I do not eat glue.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I don't. Spreading rumors about me.
Alright. So I take it you guys are heading out?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Where are we going?
Okay.
Maybe we should call
You guys.
Terri and see if she can give us that shortcut she was talking about.
I think the shortcut was what got us here in the first place.
As you enter the airlock to leave the sphere, you notice one thing different. Another sphere does not approach you for once. But instead, coming down from one of the towers, one of those catwalks attaches to the end of the airlock. Of course, this is not a sealed tube.
It's not sealed.
It's a series
The
of tubes.
airlock goes out into the open.
Is it
Oh God.
already open, like on the inside for us?
No, it's not open. Like it's not open until you you press the button to open the airlock.
Nobody press that button.
Why?
Don't have to tell
Because
me
that
twice.
Oh, he is visibly sweating.
Because that aerosolized shit is gonna get in here if you press that button.
Okay, Ed, what's wrong with it?
You know the thing that's surrounding the icospheres? That what's it called? The dust?
Mm-hmm.
Aetherstone.
Yeah, that's the one. We don't need that. We
Oh,
don't need that
well-
in here.
Well, guess what? I'm all set.
You are? What about us?
Don't we have gas masks?
You do.
Where's
You have
that
full
South Park?
hazmat suits that you got from Steambeard.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Put that shit
Well,
on.
still don't touch it.
Just in case, I'm putting mine on. Just in case.
Yeah, I'll put mine on.
Why don't
Everyone suits up.
Why don't we give Terri a call and see if this is what she was planning?
Well, she's
Did
on
you
her
notice?
mambo.
Exactly.
All right. You do notice there's a creature walking across this catwalk right now. As you guys are giving Terri a call.
Hold on. I think the creature is more interesting at this point.
I roll perception to see what it is or who it is.
It's another nuts, a class D it looks like this time. The device testing kind.
Hmm.
Okay. And
Alright.
Like
And he's got a couple little pieces of equipment attached to him. He's got like an odd looking thing. It looks like a pistol almost, like a dueling pistol. And he's got a canister with him.
Getting shot by a pistol is not something we can afford while wearing these. Even if we survive, it'll puncture the integrity.
Terry, what is this bot have on him? Is that gonna hurt us anyway?
All right, you dial up Terry and just immediately start asking her questions.
Yes.
Didn't I not tell you to take opportunities? The nuts haven't attacked you except for the reprogrammed ones. I assure you that all of those have already been destroyed thanks to you. Please do not destroy any more of them.
So you're saying that this thing's not going to attack us?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Electwa.
None of the non-combat variant nuts are designed to hurt anything.
Electwa, this is the opportunity.
All right.
Yeah.
Class A, B, and D nuts are completely non-hostile under normal circumstances.
Electra gives a grudging nod. I'll follow your lead, Ping.
Mr. Twipple. Where's Twipple at?
Yeah. What is it? I was petting my dog.
MF dog.
You brought a dog down here?
Where did you find that dog?
You brought a bird down here.
Yeah.
It's a real AI dog.
No, I'm sorry, but there's a puppy over and she keeps wanting attention.
Mr. Twipple, I think an opportunity has presented itself.
Oh, what of?
He gestures to the Nuts Class D with a pistol on his, a big iron on his hip, if you will, and
yeah,
he like nudges you. Well, aren't you into that kind of thing?
What, disabling it?
No, stealing it. And he bonks you on the head.
Oh. Well, hey, it's the same roll. If I do it, I think I'd like to take a crack at it, if you will.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get that thing.
Yeah, say crack at that nut.
All right, you guys unseal the airlock and venture out towards the nut. He just seems to be stopped in the middle of the bridge. Doesn't like he doesn't have anything to do at the moment.
Triple rolled his thievery.
Oh, you're rolling thievery.
Thievery.
47. I swear there's like a specific case for like trying to take something that somebody's actually holding. However, I don't have the chromosomes.
Yeah, I think that's called disarm.
I think Triple has a feat for that, if I remember.
Maybe.
That does sound like a feat.
Please have the feet.
Why is the Swift on the map so wide?
You're talking about... I'm pretty sure it's a skill feat.
Yeah.
Let's go with pretty sure. Pretty sure sounds good to me. Triple's pretty sure that he's got a skill feat that lets him swindle the little device off of the nut.
Yeah. Hey, how about this?
Don't actually.
Penguin would give Triple his delectrolyzer that he had like a couple icospheres ago. To like hot swap it, like the teddy bear trick,
Yeah, that works. I mean, like, honestly, I would say that this falls into it because it's not like we're in active combat right now or something. This still, I think, just is fine to do without a feat. At least I'd argue.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. I was already saying, you can manage to grab this. Now you have it. It's got like a little canister attached to its hip of some sort. I don't know if you want to investigate that, but that's the other thing that was noticed. You have the pistol. Looking at it, it seems different. It's not a normal dueling pistol. It's got 2 triggers. But it only has
Okay.
1 barrel.
A dual
It
pistol.
seems to be unloaded.
Okay. So I'm not a gun expert. I think I'm gonna give this to News. Maybe she'll know about it. You know about modern stuff, News. You had like a fancy pen and everything.
You just call me like a zoomer in the most obtuse way possible. Sure, if you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Give me I suppose, a crafting as you examine this.
Her mom's the gunslinger investigator, but she can certainly give this a gander.
Oh.
Let's see.
How does
Decent
she
Oh
roll.
get-
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
But
You examine this thing, and looking at the mechanism, it seems that this was based on the frame of a regular gun, and it still might be able to function as a regular gun, but the rest of the mechanisms appear to be designed to function without ammunition in the barrel.
Yeah, that's usually how guns work.
It's not
Oh.
exactly clear what it does, but it does seem fully operational.
Well, doesn't have. He said there's no ammo in the barrel.
Yeah, there's no ammo in it. What I'm saying is, it's while it looks like it could still fire if you put a bullet in it, the additional like Crucible Tech add-ons seem designed to function without a bullet.
Pointed at something unimportant and pulled the trigger.
I recall
Maybe
knowledge
that's
of any shape, way, or form wouldn't help me, right? Because Case has a lot of fucking guns, so News would have like known a lot of them. Is there any like familiarity if I did that? Just like look back at it and see if I recognize it in any way.
Roll ahead that. Go ahead.
I don't even know what that.
To try to
I've never
recall
done yeah, where is that roll for that? I've never done that before.
Or I guess, what even would that? I mean, you don't
Which
have
roll?
a lore skill for it. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
I have scribing lore, so I'll just aim it at a wall.
All right.
I'll shoot
Are
it.
you, like
I'll
aiming
pull
it at
the
the side of
trigger.
one of the icospheres or something?
That sounds like a bad idea. How about like the floor?
All right. You aim it at the floor of the facility below you, and it seems to. At first, it looks like it punches a hole through it, but it's on a second glance, it's just like, what is this? A paint gun? There's a bit of a fluorescent, glowing circle down there on the ground below you.
Oh.
It's the Nickelodeon Gat gun.
yeah,
Lord.
That was pulling the rear trigger.
what?
It's a GAC gun.
No, yeah, but
There's
I
another
heard some-
twig of reduced flash.
Oh, okay. I'll try the other trigger. It's a fucking portal gun. I'm just piecing together, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's the fucking portal gun. Anyway, whatever the Pathfinder word for it is, since there's I forget.
Sorry,
it's
you
like,
just gave us the portal gun?
The path gun.
The path
What
gun.
is
Okay.
it
I'll
called?
hold on to this. I'll
Fucking
hold on to this.
Mizuno's whatever. Anyway, yeah, you shoot another thing onto one of the like white aetherstone panels below you, and we have 2 different colored circles that become rings.
Hey, kicker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the back one again at the ceiling, and I'm gonna shoot the
Yeah.
the front one again right below Ord.
What the
Like it's
fuck?
perfectly above Ord, it's perfectly below Ord.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah,
I'm
go
kidding.
faith.
You've done
Ord
it.
does
You've done
not
it
have
already.
no
Wait.
fall damage.
Fucking do it.
Do you realize how high the ceiling is here?
Yeah, wait, ceiling go. We're talking about right here, right?
Well, here's the thing. News has already pulled the trigger.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
fully intended to kill Ord in this
There's like a
in
little,
this moment.
Let me.
there's like
Hey.
little things. that won't kill.
A portal, or not a, I should say, a portal opens underneath Ord, and Ord appears down at the floor. it appears that the ceiling from where you are is out of the range of this gun.
Oh, good. Okay.
The ceiling, just for context, the
But,
ceiling here.
Ord, you're now at the
the
bottom of the facility.
Hang on, is my microphone even working?
Yes.
Yeah.
It
All
is.
right.
Kicker talks.
Just for context, the ceiling is about 700 feet high.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, good thing
Jesus.
that it didn't reach, so we're good.
All right. Like a, what, 500-foot range that we want to go with?
I
One of these
believe
squares is
the item says 100.
Oh.
Ooh. Is there like an item that you can like put in, give me to see what this is?
I was going to like customize it a little bit. I will work on that later. You might be a few rushed elements in this session. I may have completely ad-libbed the previous sphere. Don't worry about it.
So you're saying one of these squares is 140 feet?
Okay. So each floor right here on the first level, right? That floor is about. Hang on a second. I gotta convert it to
roughly.
feet. Look, each floor.
Just as I got to that.
First, second, and third layer about 140 feet, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
So that thing is roughly 700 feet. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, good thing it did not reach, because that would have been unfortunato. I did not realize it was that high.
I was gonna say Pathfinder damage isn't that bad, but that's a long way.
Just a funny prank, you know?
Just a prank. You murder your friend /J.
Just a prank, bro.
Okay, then instead of the ceiling, I'll just do it like right adjacent to her, so she's doing nothing rich. She's going in and out, back and forth, like just
Wait.
back and forth.
Oh, I've had enough of fucking goddamn fucking.
All right.
There you go. She's just going back and forth.
All right, give me an acrobatics roll or to escape the cycles of guilt that News has
Yeah,
put
this
in.
is not gonna work. You know that, right?
I know it's not.
Oh my god,
it is! You got it. You
All right.
fucking cannonball out of one of the portals and slam straight into News.
All right, grabbing News and throwing her into the thing instead. Oh wait, she can fly. Never mind.
They changed fall damage. It's half the distance you fall.
It's still a lot of distance.
That's a lot.
This is a very fun trinket that I will toy with plenty of times.
One thing that you would notice that's different now, below you, where was I gonna get Newsflash character sheet out of my face?
I guess you can't fall to death in Pathfinder.
You notice right down here where I'm pinging, some sort of emergency light has come on.
Hey, isn't that the Saddam Hussein thing that News wanted to check out?
Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, the Saddam Hussein thing.
Hussein,
Yeah.
yes.
Right over here, you see a vault hatch sort thing.
Let's go
And,
check it out.
and beside it, a little
Let's do it.
emergency light.
Walk over there.
All right. The gang, I would suppose, portals their way down to El Hatch with a definitely not Mont Blanc's passage. What did I call it? I had a name for it. Oh yes, on the side of the gun. That's what I forgot. It says direct connect.
The connect.
That would be apparently the name of the gun.
Huh.
But yes, you arrive at a massive hatch leading even deeper below Crucible Labs, as if this place couldn't get any lower.
Wait, do we just get in? There's no access code or anything that we gotta put in?
Well, it's not open. You're just here.
Oh, you said it's going deeper, so I thought we were already in the
Well,
elevator.
it's on the floor, so assumedly it goes deeper. You thought you were at rock bottom, but we can go lower.
Well,
but yes, there's a massive turn handle on it, and a little like a switch beside it.
the turn handle can finally be useful for something.
All right.
I'm gonna try this. Yeah,
Go
this-
ahead and try it.
Well,
Sorry, I wasn't at the thing. Ord, you put all your strength into it and crank this handle. You know, this thing takes a lot of force, but eventually it starts coming loose very slowly. It squeaks and grates through all the ages of never being opened.
oh,
And
pickle
finally,
jar.
it cracks open just a bit, and a massive amount of air rushes in to it.
What? The ship was vacuum sealed or something?
Something. It was sealed for a long time, it would seem. The pressure differential was significant.
Shit.
I hope nobody was down there.
Hope so.
Alright. That's just
There's a guy with a game controller in a submarine down there, and
Anyway.
it just imploded.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah, that
that was an
very,
Ocean Gate
very
joke.
funny. Very funny, you see. Anyway, I would assume somebody would like to flip the lever.
Yep. I pull the lever, Quonk.
The lever is pulled, and hydraulics begin cranking this thing open. And what do you find below this massive door? Another airlock. And what's behind that? It's next time on the Bannermanes.
Ah, shit.
Okay,
You're somewhere.
Fuck, I quit.
Wow, fucking I quit. Yeah, kicker. Yeah, he's putting in his 2 weeks. All right, I'm gonna push the button. Bye, 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 bye,
Everybody.